Okay, so welcome everybody to a special one-shot, two-shot edition of Mage Chat Nerd Night, where a bunch of us get together and remind ourselves that we were socially distancing before it was cool. Just a really quick recap on the part one of this one-shot. The group was commissioned to go out to a spire that exists out on the shoreline, and it's been there for generations, but a new threat has made its way into the spire, and the town master has asked the group to go and investigate and potentially deal with whatever the threat is. Upon getting there, the party learned that the spire itself has some sort of latent electrical energy, and narrowly avoided being electrocuted a few times by errant lightning bolts. When they entered, they, with the aid of an eldritch cannon, blasted a hole in the side and made their way into the tower, climbing up to near the top, where they were beset by drowned maidens, a type of undead based on lovers who had thrown themselves to their death for various reasons. After a relatively grueling fight, in which a couple party members almost went down, but not quite. The last of the drowned...
I forgot a lot of key abilities.
Yeah. The last of the drowned maidens dove into the pool and disappeared out of sight. And we have a character here, Dulee Hendarth, a dwarf cleric who was definitely here last time, 100%. Totally not a Dragonborn monk. But yeah.
Who's the Dragonborn?
Exactly.
Nobody knows.
So, what would you guys like to do? You're just coming off of combat. I believe it was Reginald. You threw your javelin into the water after the drowned maiden, and you have no way of knowing whether it hit anything.
Oh, aye.
Combat has just ended. What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to take a break. I am very badly wounded.
I dispel my cannon, walk up to Bumblesworth, and
You dismiss your cannon?
just kind of slap him on the back using Cure Wounds.
I mean, I was going to take an extended break so I could use hit dice rather than your spell slots. The spell slots take less time.
Fair enough.
Yeah, do you guys want to take a short rest?
Yeah.
I need to get my math dice. They are here.
I recharged my turn undead charges that I used in that fight against the undead.
Yep, that was definitely a thing that you did.
Mhm.
Indeed.
Mhm.
I need to
got
find
10d
where I
down.
put my math dice. Oh no.
You
I've got
can't lose your
10d10
math
and
dice.
I've lost
Alrighty, so a short rest. You're gonna.
60 HP.
It's gonna
Got
be
my
about roughly an
math
hour of you guys relaxing. Are you just relaxing in this area here?
We probably could have done this at the end of the last session, but yeah. And I am 26 HP. On
Okay,
4
so you
dice.
heal 26. You use 4 of your hit dice. Okay.
Out of 9.
I believe most of you should be okay. Big Jammer P over here not taking any damage in the last fight, like the boss he is.
I am a tank.
You're also a cleric.
I took 30, so I'll take and do. Let's just be conservative and use.
Where are you? I'm gonna turn you up a little bit. There we go.
I get back 10 hit points, taking the damage I have on myself to 20.
Okay, so you have 57 hit points.
Yep.
Got it.
The way I always mark down my health is I just kind of count up to 77.
Yeah. So, while you guys are short resting, could I have one of you who would like to, more or less keep an eye out? Just roll a perception check for me, please.
Not me. I
I'll do
have a
that.
lot of resting to do.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm just kidding. It makes no sense for you to do that instead of me. I'm gonna do it.
Alright.
All right, here it is. That's it's spicy. It's 23.
23. Alright. You with your dwarven dark vision, and actually, because of that, you can see a little bit further down these hallways. You keep an eye out, paying particular attention to the pools. You don't see any disturbance in the water, which is perhaps the more important thing. You do notice some electrical energy arcing overhead, and occasionally there is a stray electrical bolt that comes nearby, but it seems the water is acting as a sink for a lot of these. So nothing particularly of note comes your way. You do see a couple of figures is the wrong term, but you see, sustained electrical energy out in this direction, and it comes in and it fades, and so. But otherwise, you see nothing that would be particularly troublesome.
Okay. Is the that covers the entire rest? So now we're done resting and everybody's good to go.
Yep. So, where would you like to go?
Indeed.
Let's plug on. Let's keep on keeping on.
All right. So what
That's
direction
an
would you like
order.
to go? We have down this way, or we have down either of these two hallways.
I want to.
We light another torch because we probably don't have one.
torch.
Yeah, the human needs a torch.
The human can figure his own stuff out.
Do you have the light spell? You're a cleric.
Yeah, I'm not using it.
It's a fucking cantrip.
Also, no, I don't have anything here that says light.
Yeah, I don't think you
I
know.
probably should
No,
have
you-
gotten light.
You know light is your cantrip, but that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, so wait, I don't have to. Sorry, I haven't played a spellcaster in 5th edition, so I don't have to care about cantrips.
So
No, cantrips are just spells
in
you
the-
cast whenever you feel like it.
So in the third
Correct.
column, it says cantrips known, guidance, light,
Yeah.
spare the dying, thaumaturgy. Light with cantrips don't take spell slots. You just know them and you can do them whenever you want.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I'll cast light. Okay.
Cool, I'm just
When
going to
you
assume that you
Alright.
cast light on my
Caster,
mace so I can see.
3.5?
No, I cast it
I
on
don't
your
have
forehead.
3.5 works.
It has to be
Can
on
I
an
cast
object.
Can I cast it on his forehead?
I don't see why you can't. Let's take a
It has
look
to
at
be on an object on my
description of
helmet.
light, but yeah.
It has to be an inanimate object?
You touch one
it doesn't
object
matter.
that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. It doesn't specify it has to be inanimate.
Bada bing, bada boom. It's
But
your forehead.
But it is an object, so we'll say you put it on his helmet, on the outside of his helmet. So he
Chest.
hasn't- Or chest. All right, it's
Yep.
radiating out of your chest piece.
Correct.
From whatever god you follow.
And only I can. Like, he can't deactivate that, right?
That's correct. I mean, he can cover it up, but no, he can't.
You're
do
the
it.
one in control, so you can cover it. You can deactivate and reactivate it whenever you feel like it.
Dope.
Well, that's for,
Technically, you need to recast it every hour, but
at least for an hour, yeah. But
Yeah.
it's a cantrip, so whatever.
Alright. Well, now that I've done my first prank, I'm ready to get going. Let's go down the I don't know how to specify which one I want to go down.
You can say to the left
Just
or down.
Not that one. Okay,
Not
so
th-
one of the
not
two
this one.
downs. No, not that one.
we'll use north, south, east, west. We'll just assume
Yeah.
north is
north, south,
like up from us.
east.
So
west.
south, southeast.
southeast.
That's
so
what I
this,
vote
this
for.
tunnel here.
Yeah. I vote that one.
Okay.
Wait, there are 3 of us and there are 3
I
tunnels.
need to
No, we're not dividing the party.
this road.
Alright.
split the party.
We're not gonna
good
find.
idea.
We're not gonna find the bad guy.
Never do it. No,
The bad
do
guy's
it. Don't
up.
listen to the DM.
How do you know where the bad guy is?
Because he's at the top of the tower, we saw him.
Oh.
It's a dragon!
Well, you didn't see him, but the villagers did.
That's true. But yeah, well.
Alright, well
As long as
that's my
he's sick of
choice, is the southeast.
This tunnel
Alright, let's
here.
go southeast then.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with that.
So you
Alright,
guys-
I'm gonna offer to go first, because I have dark vision, and I have some stealths. So, can
Okay.
I be in front by like 20 or so feet, and I'll be making stealth checks?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
oops.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Cool. My dexterity is not high, but
No,
not
but you
that
can
low.
also give yourself
Just be
the
sure to
blessing
yell
of
in
trickster, I
pain when
believe.
you need
Oh,
help.
I can give myself that.
I believe so, but it is a channel divinity, so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna burn it here. I got a 14.
No, it's not. Sorry. Blessing of the trickster grants stealth advantage to another. You can't give it to yourself.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, what's up? What was your check?
I got a 14 on it.
You got a 14. Okay, good to
Yep.
know. And you are wearing leather armor. Okay. So you got a 14. Cool beans. So you make your way down here, and you see the tunnels extend. They split and extend out this way. I'm just gonna
More
move this
southeast.
because you know what's there. So. Okay, you continue going this way.
Yeah.
And the rest of the party you're following at a distance of about 20 feet.
About, yeah.
Okay. So, coming to here, you come to a split.
Yeah, southeast.
Keep continuing southeast. Okay.
It's arbitrary, and so I'm gonna stick to my guns.
All right. You come around the side, and you realize it didn't matter in the end.
Perfect. Keep going southeast.
Okay.
What am I seeing? Like, what are we seeing? Like, what is
as you go along? So what you saw with your perception check, electrical arkings going through the walls, more or less the same. The walls are covered in this like almost coral-like substance. It looks very porous. There is some water trickling through. And where in the patches where there's an excess of water, there's usually a little bit of electricity that comes through and burns away the water.
Okay.
But other than that, you don't see or hear anything particularly of note. You do hear, as you're walking, every probably 5 minutes or so, there's just a gentle rumble in the chamber. But
Alright.
it's given the size of the tower, it's a little difficult to directly pinpoint its location, its origin.
Okay. So from that corner, gonna go to the west, but just by 3 squares.
Okay, so you go
Alright.
15 feet west.
Yep. Now keep them behind me. Keep them following.
Okay, so there.
I go north by 15 feet.
Is
Alright.
this what you really
I
want
go
out of life?
north 10 more feet and then east 15 feet.
Are you guys still following?
No.
I can't see us anymore, so
You should be
we're off
down.
camera now.
You're in this corner here.
Yeah,
No.
we're just barely off camera now.
You shouldn't be off camera. You
I'm
should be
not.
visible.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not off
not
camera for me. I can
following.
see you fine.
This guy.
Oh, you're not
just
following
gonna
me?
sit here waiting for him to make the.
Can you
I'm
see
gonna
it
wait
through
for you
it?
to make the circle again.
Oh, that's smart. Alright, I circle up behind him and I say, alright, I checked it out, let's keep going. And I keep heading now southwest will be my default.
Alrighty. I'm gonna just very slightly adjust the focus of the camera. There we go. So now it's a little bit more crisp on front. Okay. So you continue to move to the southwest, this direction?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys continue to trail behind him?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna go along this narrow pathway. It's actually really tight for you, and you end up having to come into contact with the walls. Unfortunately, given your dwarven bulk,
Okay.
alright. It's alright. You're just big boned.
Yep. 4'4", 150 pounds.
and as you come around this corner, could I have you make? Well, first I'll have you make a dexterity check to see if you're able to avoid impacting the wall. It's not likely, but
Ah! Oh, dropped the die, hold on. 20!
20. Okay. You managed to just barely squeeze your way through. The metal of your shield does bump up against the wall slightly, and you can feel a jolt of electricity as it runs through your arm, but you suffer no ill effects. Do you guys
Dope.
follow?
I do not warn them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Alrighty, Maarzhak, you're small enough you can actually get through there without much of an issue. Reginald, I would like you to do the same as well, unless you don't bother making the dex check to avoid hitting the wall.
I mean, I'll try.
Okay. Yeah, because your armor's all shiny now.
Mm-hmm. 14.
14. Just not quite enough.
Damn it.
So you.
Oh, -1 to dex.
Yeah.
Wait, what armor am I in? Am I in plate?
I believe you're in chain. Let's take a look.
No, I only
now.
get minuses to stealth checks then.
Yeah, you're in chain now.
This isn't Pathfinder.
Yeah, well, you have -1 to your dex anyway, so. Okay, so you come into contact with the wall and you feel a bit of heat start to well up in the wall around you. Could I have you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Now that, I think I can pass. 16.
16? Alrighty. It's, luckily for you, the nature of metal, it seems to arc around the outside of your armor and strikes into the wall behind you. But otherwise, no particularly ill effects.
I giggle.
And
So-
as you come around the corner here, Reginald, now that you're a bit more clear, I marked this really poorly. Hang on. Let me get my marker to fix this.
That looks like water.
Because it was
But it's
literally
not.
just this pillar right here that was a pillar. Everything else was water. You come around the corner here and you have a pool of water. Could I have everybody make a perception check for me, please?
Okie dokie.
11.
Okay.
10.
Ooh.
I know. So dramatic.
13.
Nice.
Okay. None of you notice anything particularly out of the ordinary. It's water.
Woot! So nothing out of the ordinary is happening.
Not that you can see or hear.
I am distrustful of water, though. After words, I am distrustful of the water in this place because of the encounter we just had. So I take a closer look at it.
Okay. It would have been the same
Is that-
perception check regardless.
Okay, then. In which case, I'll
'Cause
just take the same roll.
Because that was an active perception check, so...
Is he like leaning over the pool?
I don't know. Are you leaning over the pool to look closer at the water?
I am not now. I
I
would've
give him a
done
little
if it
bump
was-
anyway.
I'll be
I would have
sort
done
of
if it was a separate check to do that, but
next
it's
to the
not.
water.
So screw you.
I'll just kind of be kneeled next to the water, checking it out.
I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay. So you go ahead and you kneel onto the water. I mean, it's odd because the water in this spire seems to have movement, which is a little weird just by itself. It's because there's
I've got
no,
all the waters of gelatinous slime.
there's no tidal pools necessary to pull the water in and out. Yet it seems to have a sort of flow to it. So you continue on
out of
down the hallway.
Damn,
What's
If
up?
I continue, is it okay if I make another roll, or would that not work?
It's
I want to try and check the water again.
you can't make checks repeatedly until you succeed. So
Yo, split me
Fair
off. Let me
enough.
keep going. I don't care about this pool. I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
follow.
Alright.
We've already looked, so I'll keep following. I didn't find anything, so
You come around, moving forward. You see another tight passageway, which you can see thanks to your dwarven eyes, unlike elf
Alright.
eyes.
I think maybe we double back, check out some of that other stuff first before we try this squeeze. If I don't have to make this squeeze, I'm not gonna make this squeeze.
we're not making it. Oh, that's a squeezy pathway there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Squeezy pathway? Oh,
And
whatever.
I'm actually gonna shift the map slightly for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to hit the northeast first. Check out the stuff that
You
we
wanna hit
like
over
under the
here?
pink and the black papers. Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're supposed to be brown, but the white balance is off on the camera right now. So, okay. So you make your way back up this way, maintaining a fairly good distance, and it's all the water here. So you come back around. and you come back to a familiar sight where you were before here.
Perfect.
And we just continue up this way?
Yep.
Okay. So you come along down through here. There's a pillar. The pillar here you see is... It looks to be scarred or shocked, like with burn marks. And as you step a little closer, you can see there's almost... How do I even describe this? Almost like an energy field. You can see electricity running vertically along this pillar. It doesn't... It crackles out occasionally, but just more or less harmlessly out into the air.
It's a dragon scratching post.
But it is providing light for a very small radius here. Looking at it straight, it looks pretty bright, but it's not seeming to shed a lot of light. Just this small area right here.
Would you mind if I take a closer look at it? Maybe make some rolls?
Sure. Go ahead and make an
I don't know what it is.
We'll go ahead and make an investigation check. Let me...
Natural 1.
Okay. In that case... If
I don't
could
need
have
modifiers anyway.
If I could have
may I
you...
investigate as well?
You may. Go ahead.
That's an 18.
Okay. So as you get closer, you feel sort of the hair on the back of your neck start to stand up a little bit, and you edge just up to about where you think you'd no longer be safe, but you do notice, looking closely at the air around you, you see small insects that are floating into the space and get zapped. It's essentially a fantasy bug zapper.
Oh, so it's literally just this dragon's bug zapper.
Reginald, on the other hand...
I don't see any of this.
If I could have you make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yes! 20, modified.
20, good lord. Alrighty. So, as you lean into this space, you get... It feels off, but you can't really... You can't, like, think of the words to really describe why it feels off. And you lean into the space, and a bolt of electricity actually comes out and once again strikes your armor, arcs across the surface of your armor, and back out the other side, striking the floor behind you. and as that happens,
Cool.
you sort of scramble backwards and just take a quick look and notice that everybody else seems to be keeping their distance.
I'll just look at...
God's
I'll just
protected
look
me
over
so I
the
can fight
both
another
things.
day.
I'll just kind of look at the both of them
Again.
and just... Well, no, now at this point, I'm just gonna stare at... I'm just gonna look at Bumblesworth and just be like, it's just being used to fry some bugs. Let's keep moving.
I keep going.
Yeah,
Okay.
after I tell Bumblesworth what it's being used for, I'm just gonna follow him.
Alrighty. So
Yeah,
you
let's scatter around
skirting-
this thing and keep going.
skirting around the outside of the lightning rod, more or less. You make your way along this tunnel, and you come to this fork here.
I keep going west.
Okay. You keep coming west, and as you get to this edge, I would like you to make a perception check, please. Could I actually get a perception check from everybody?
Alright.
That is a partial.
I only got a 12.
12? Okay.
Yeah.
12.
12
That
as well?
wasn't even in my rolling.
A 1, a 20, and combination of the two.
14.
14. Maarzhak, you pick up on it before the others, but they hear it as well eventually. They hear a very quiet rumble. The same rumble that you've been hearing every few minutes is decidedly closer now. And you listen closely, and it seems to be echoing from all directions, but not from behind you.
I
Right.
keep going west.
Okay. You continue west. Remind me what your
I'm gonna
stealth
try
check was
and hug
again?
up close with it.
14? It was 13 or 14.
It was 14. Alright.
I think it was 14 because I think it was natural 13 plus 1.
Alrighty. So you come to the edge of this map. I will be right back
Walk
with the other
straight
map.
into the dragon.
Alrighty. Let's
Map
see.
1 cleared.
Yes, this aligns this way. Give me 1 second just to grab some paper to cover up what you haven't seen yet. Which is all of it, but still.
Are we on? Are we looking at this on a sofa?
It's a futon, but yes.
Yeah. I think I recognise the futon. Well, the brand at least.
What'd you say, Matt?
I have no idea where it's from, so.
Oh, Banny, we haven't seen.
Alrighty. So you continue to approach along this way. As you round this last corner here, the rumbling is very loud. And you see... Let's see. Yeah, you can see almost this entire space, actually, because of your dark vision. And as Reginald comes around the corner, you see it in the light as well.
Whoa, wait. Tell me what I see first, because maybe I do something.
So you
That's true.
see, right here, a small altar, almost.
Okay.
It's a raised pillar, and on the center of it, you see a sphere, a white, sort of glossy sphere that has energy just crackling around it, and every so often it strikes up into the ceiling, just every 30 seconds or so.
Yeah,
and
since I have
look-
dark vision, I would see this too.
Yeah, well, and Reginald has
Well,
his
we're waiting
light
for
on, so
Big P Jammer.
Yeah. Because they're staying 20 feet behind me, so once
Yeah.
I see it, I'm gonna stop.
So you'd
and-
be right about there.
So it's just I'm not seeing anything. I mean, can I take a second and make like a real sweep now that I'm like actually stopping? Like, can I make
Okay.
another?
Yeah,
I
now
don't
that
want to
you-
like
now-
defy the rules of perception checks, but
Yeah, now
this
that
is
you
more than
stopped,
passive.
and this is a new perception check, you can go ahead and make
Yeah.
a perception check for this area.
okay. Oh, that's a 6.
It's a 6.
Nice.
That's a
Yep.
1 plus a 5.
What I've described is what you see.
Okay, cool. So we got the altar with the orb. It's just like on the altar with like electricity shooting up.
It's hovering about 6 inches above the altar. The altar itself is about
Okay.
4 feet tall.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
altar is a bit generous. It's 3 rocks that have been stacked on top of each other to make a vaguely tableau shape, but yes, it's
Okay.
more or less.
Okay. I go back to them. I go to them. I don't have them come to me. And I take Reginald aside and I say, "Hey, Reginald, that's we got ourselves an electric dragon egg in there, and I need you to get up to it. I need you to grab it because we don't have the armor for it. You have to run up there and grab it. All right, Reginald?
You want me
Yes.
in my metal armor to grab an electric dragon egg?
You've hit metal stuff twice already. It didn't even shock you. It went over you. Remember?
Fair
Happened
point.
Twice already.
All right.
I want to see.
I mean,
this
our goal
thing,
here is to
honestly.
kill the dragon, not take his egg.
Well,
Yeah, we gotta grab
why
the
don't
egg
we just
first.
Smash the egg.
You want to smash the egg? You can smash the egg, but I think you should grab it first.
I can try grabbing the egg.
All right, get in there.
It's fine. I see no way this can go wrong.
Good.
Okay. So
I see many ways this could go wrong. Good luck
How do
not
you-
dying.
how do you approach this object?
Right. Well,
Actually,
I
hang
take
on.
my own look at the room first.
Before I do anything else, let me just do a quick music change here
Oh god.
to my
Did I
tense
just-
playlist here.
I run away
I
screaming like a
walk
little
into
girl.
the room with-
Okay, as you come around
Can
the
I walk into
corner.
the room and just kind of watch to make sure he doesn't die.
Okay, yeah, you can hang out here.
Yeah,
and-
they probably should get their own perception rolls, right?
With your with your dark vision, you can keep an eye on the room. If you're not, if you're gonna be watching Reginald, that doesn't require a perception check because you can just look at him and see where he is.
I am glowing.
Reginald, can I have you make a perception check as well?
Yes, please. I'd like to make that perception check, please. I roll a 6.
Yep, that's
Don't
that's
tell
I
what
me
roll
you
a
to
see.
5 plus 1, not a 1 plus 5.
That's what you see.
We're doing a good job.
Indeed. Alright. Well, then I don't see any traps. I don't see anything wrong. So I cautiously walk towards the altar
All right. Let me just get out my
thing.
handy dandy book here. Don't worry about it.
Oh no.
Worry about it immensely.
Oh, I'm hiding, by the way.
You'd like to actively hide?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm like watching, but I'm also actively hiding. I don't know.
I
Is there
wouldn't
something?
notice that on a perception.
Something up in that corner where we are?
You could, if you wanted to, make your way around here and hide behind the wall. Hide behind this pillar.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
A 9.
9. Okay. Good to know.
I don't see you there because I rolled a perception of 6.
So you approach this way. You get to see a little bit more of the cavern. You get a little bit closer, and in your with the light coming out of your chest, off in this corner, the first thing you see, well, nothing because there's a rock there, so never mind. But you hear the rumble stops. You approach slightly. You hear...
I stop when that happens, and I take another perception check because something's changed.
I hiss. That's a good sign.
With your
It's
with
not.
your
Can I take a perception check as well?
with your new position, I'll allow you to make another perception check.
What about with my new position hidden further away from where I was before?
The way you're hidden, you can't really. Yeah, doesn't work that way.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. Okay.
Can I
Um,
roll a perception check since
Maarzhak,
we're idiots?
you're starting to feel suspicious. So yes, you can make your own perception check to see. But
I just don't understand. When it was rumbling, we were nervous. Now that it's not rumbling, we're nervous. Like, what
Just
do you...
being aware that your dark vision only extends to here, and because of the light, that's as far as you can see. So.
I have gotten an 8. I'm only slightly better than these two.
Alrighty, carry on.
It's fine. You're now the expert.
That means that he doesn't know where I am either, to be clear.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, Dulee is just
Can
gone.
I just sigh out in Goblin? Can I just sigh out in Goblin? Just kind of insulting the dwarf.
I don't know what I've done to deserve
let's see.
being insulted.
Why?
Let's
Because
see.
I'm pretty
it
sure I
going.
thought.
What are
Let's
the
keep on
languages
keeping
you
on,
know?
huh?
You don't
I
you
know
don't know
Goblin
Dwarfish.
and Common.
So
No, he said in Goblin. He said in Goblin.
yeah, Dulee, you don't know Goblin, so you just
He
hear.
doesn't know
What
Goblin.
you've done to deserve this
Oh, I see.
is
I,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure that you disappeared. So I'm just
Yeah, but
gonna
I'm
be
a cool guy. Alright,
I'm
let's
just
rock.
gonna like
Alrighty. So let's rock and
Is
roll.
Goblin a language?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
fair enough.
is spoken by the goblinoids. Yeah.
Didn't
so
know that. I
you-
thought they'd. Whatever.
You go to approach this sphere. How do you once you're up to it? How do you go to?
I investigate
hold
the
it.
sphere thing because it's in front of me before
No,
I
you
touch
grab it.
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
I hiss grab it.
I assume there's a trap.
Make an Arcana check for me, and then as you're approaching,
Oh,
and then
no.
and then you can make an investigation check once you're there.
Where the fuck are these? 12.
What's up, man?
It's definitely magical.
Yay!
oh no.
Definitely magical.
I'm immediately
make-
like I would.
You'd like to check the altar for traps?
Yes.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
The fuck's investigation? That doesn't matter. I rolled a 3.
Yeah, it
That's a 0 anyway.
seems fine.
Cool.
Is your end -3?
No, it's just I rolled a 3 and it's a 0. My int is 10,
Oh.
so it's no modifier at all. I grab the egg thing, which I assume is an egg.
You reach out and okay.
No.
You go to reach out.
This is the plan.
You go to reach out toward the sphere. Could I
This
have
is
you
the
make a
worst
Constitution
plan.
saving?
It's
throw,
just a
please?
good. It's just a good plan. I want to be clear. It's just a good
Yeah,
plan.
it's a great plan.
Can
Yeah.
I just?
Yes.
Can I just like?
I rolled a 5.
Oh my
Five.
god! Oh no! What happened? What's going on in this room? What's going on? I want to know. I want to know what's going on.
The first time I get to make a roll.
None of us have done anything right in this room.
Please be a 4,
Alrighty.
please be a 4, please be a 4.
So, actually, hang on. I need to roll for damage too. Hang on.
Oh no!
I just rolled for the
Oh,
random
no.
effect. Now I'm rolling for damage. You take.
Oh shit!
Can I insult
take
the
10
entire party's intelligence?
Sure. You
That's
take
fine.
10 points of lightning damage as a
Okay.
bolt of lightning strikes directly into your palm, and you begin
That's-
to emit your body begins to emit an audible hum.
Oh, now you're glowing and humming.
Just
I'm an electrical
and it's-
battery now.
Yeah, you're just a battery. Yeah.
Now you're one of
I
those
yell in pain
hospital
because
like
The
what
hum-
the fuck?
Guys, the hum starts to reach up to just below discomfort. So for the next hour, you have disadvantage on stealth, perception, and investigation checks.
I can give you advantage on your stealth checks though, and that cancels out. So.
I
Just-
don't
just-
think
Can I
I'm going to
go
be stealthy
over-
anytime
Just be
soon.
aware of that because you're humming. So.
Yeah.
Can I go over and roll Arcana since he has?
Well,
this
so
weird thing
hang on.
happen to him?
Wait.
So,
Yeah, sorry.
before
I have a
anything else
question before
happens, because there's another
Yeah.
thing that happens, what's your question before I do anything else?
Does he have the egg?
He was reaching out toward it. He doesn't have
And then
it,
he got shocked.
and he got
And you,
electrocuted.
that stopped you? That stopped you?
So,
Use 10 points of damage.
You get
Wait.
shocked and you start humming, and apparently something else is happening at the same time, and that stops you from grabbing the egg?
yeah, guys.
Yes!
So,
That's
when
zero, no gumption.
this happens,
That's the most intelligent
Let the
thing
key-
either of you
Hey,
two
guys.
have done.
guys. So, as this bolt of electricity strikes into you, you hear from in the space beyond a low growl and 2 footsteps. You hear a jingle of metal, probably coins sliding off of each other. I smell outside.
Fire strike.
You need a target
Don't
to flame
worry.
strike?
Actually, I just need an area.
Okay. So, where would you like to target your flame strike?
I'm gonna hold off on the flame strike for right now. It's an
Okay.
executive
And we
decision.
have
So
a
this
new
is a-
person.
Okay. So,
Benia's here, by the way.
So, welcome back. As this rumbling is happening, you hear the voice from the space. I hear outside, or smell outside.
Could hear outside too. We haven't been very quiet.
Yeah, pretty much. Coming around the corner, where did I put your mini? Tarator, you're here. I just want to make sure you're actually
Hi.
here before I put you on the board. Alrighty.
I'm here.
Let me do
Sorry, I
one thing
was
real quick just to
napping.
fix the overlay. Just need to do
I
one
was
thing to fix the
napping.
overlay.
I'm sorry.
Yep. Well, anyway, scale filtering.
I had a nap run over today.
Yeah, that sounds like a personal problem.
What? I'm just making conversation.
I know.
Stop
Anyway.
laughing, Cumber.
Anyway,
Rude.
so hang on. Let me just do one thing real quick. Just gonna bump that up a little bit. Cool. Where's your character sheet here? Tarator. You actually begin to approach from this hallway here, seeing very much the same, but it seemed that the group kind of took off without you while you guys were resting, and you came to, and the group was just not there.
It was my idea to abandon you.
Yes, so this your dwarf companion Dulee, who is definitely with you the entire time, absolutely.
We totally remember Dulee.
And as you come
Wait, I'm
around
sorry.
the
This is also
corner-
this break is a good chance for me to recap. What is everyone? I know we have a Dragonborn and a human, but I don't know anyone's class.
So,
Dragonborn is just
so
Dragonborn's a monk.
starting
Tarator's
Okay.
a monk.
yeah, so starting from the top, you're the dwarf cleric.
Yep.
Tarator is a Dragonborn monk. Reginald is a human paladin, and Maarzhak is a
Okay.
Goblin Artificer.
Okay.
So
Is an
That's where
artificer
everybody
just like the engineer in TF2?
I mean,
Um,
basically.
kinda.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
can
just
set up
I'm
a
gonna pull
sentry.
this map out of the way because you're not gonna need it,
Sick.
and I'm gonna just
Oh, we
pull
missed
this
that
map
entire
over.
area.
That's all right. If you
I
survive,
head back to the first
if you
pool.
survive, you'll have. Well, you're not gonna be able to do that because you hear
Oh, dead.
Oh.
Because there's a
more
dragon.
shaking. You hear coins just falling off of its body, and just coming into Reginald's sight, you see the sparkle of its blue scales first. You see two long fins running along its spine, and a skeletal, gaunt dragon skull. Not actually skeletal, that's just what blue dragons look like. Peers out from the darkness and sees all of you, looks at Reginald, and says, "No!" If I could have everyone roll initiative, please.
No!
I'm not okay with this.
Sucks.
I refuse to roll
And
initiative.
yet,
It's against my
here
religion.
we are. Let's
Damn
see.
it! I just woke up and you guys are already getting yourselves back in trouble.
I mean, we explored the entire cave system.
18.
Hang on. Where did I put my notebook? Here it is. Now I need to find my pen. I'm a mess right now. Anyway, so who was the 18?
Maarzhak.
Maarzhak was the 18. Okay. What else do we have? What are our other initiatives?
I got a 9.
Okay. So Dulee, that's a 9.
I got a 7.
Okay, Reginald has
Trying
a 7.
to find the character sheet again. Stand by.
Your initiative is +4.
13.
Monk.
13. Yeah. So 13. That was Tarator.
Yep.
Okay. And Maarzhak, I already got you. That's everybody. I'm so used to having 5 people.
Where's
Alrighty.
the dragon then?
So, first up in the initiative order is Maarzhak. What would you like to do from your position, just seeing this large dragon pull into view? Maarzhak, are you alive?
Sorry. So I just saw the dragon pull in.
Correct. It's just in view of Reginald's light that's on his chest.
Okay, I need to see, if any of my spells would be used. How, let's double check catapult real quick. I'm just checking, like, if catapult would be able to hit the range and if there's big rocks in the. So, like, literally, all I want to know is if I casted, no, that's 60 feet. How many feet away am I from this? Yeah. How many feet am I from this thing? Is the only question I need to ask right now. Besides rocks.
So, it's actually, you pick a point within range, within 60 feet. If there's an object, such as a rock or something, in that range, it flies in a straight line in any direction you choose for 90 feet. So if you'd like to,
Oh.
you can pick a point, either try and pull off a piece of the wall or use a rock or whatever to catapult into this dragon's whatever.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay, so you'll cast catapult. From where would you like? Make a quick perception check to see if you can just see if there's any loose rocks. There are. It's
Alright.
not a hard check, but
That is a 1 plus 3. That is a 3 after mod.
a 3. All right. You do see a couple of rocks. they look like rocks that came from the outside. They were probably dragged in by the dragon when he came back. But you see a few things that may fit the bill.
Are they large? Are they at like the largest I can put? Like, 'cause I don't want
Probably.
to buy-
You'd probably estimate with a 3. It's hard to tell. You'd estimate maybe a pound or 2, if that.
Well, I'll launch it at the dragon.
Alrighty. So you have 3 options. You have from here, you have from right here next to the pedestal, and you have from right next to you.
I'm gonna fire from the pedestal.
From here in the pedestal. All right. That flies in a straight line toward him. Let's see. Is that a spell attack? Makes a dexterity saving throw. What is your spell save DC? It should be 8, so it should be 12 plus your intelligence modifier.
Yeah, let me pull up Maarzhak's thing. Maarzhak's, it's 17.
17. Jeez. All right.
Probably nothing for a dragon, though.
You don't know that.
I
Okay.
assume.
So, roll the 17. Yeah. So it sees the object coming and actually reaches out and bites the rock out of the air. Yeah.
I
you have
have
any-
move, right?
You still have your movement.
Can I get behind the rock that's near the altar over there?
Let's see. 5,
Um,
15, 20. Yeah. 25.
yeah, I'll hide behind. I'll drop behind that.
Actually, your speed is... Oh, your speed's 30. Okay. I thought as a goblin your speed would be less, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Nope.
So yeah, make a
Yeah,
stealth
that's
check.
where I'm hiding. All right. Let me check my stealth. Stealth is 4. 21 after mod.
21. Okay, good to know. You're reasonably confident in your abilities. Okay.
I'm reasonably confident the dragon won't immediately zap me.
Next, we have our dragon friend, who is going to...
Well, friend is a strong word.
Yeah, it's a word, that's for sure. It will move. It will actually stomp toward you. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Come here, right up to the altar. And it will go... Let's see. It has so many options. Actually, what
The
it will do...
options are not good.
Hang on. What it will do, instead of going there, it'll come here. And it will blast out a lightning breath along this line. Along Reginald, and unfortunately, Maarzhak was seen. So, I would
This
like you to make... I
dragon-
would like each of you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Each of who?
Luckily, I made my
Maarzhak
dexterity
and Reginald, please.
average.
Not me.
Let's see, where are my d10s?
Oh boy!
19 after mods.
Okay.
Are you within 10 feet of me? I can't tell from the map that easily.
I would say yes.
You get +2 to this.
Oh, yeah,
I
they
get
within
a
each other.
+2.
Yeah, you are within 10 feet of each other.
Oh, nice. Then 19 turns into a 21.
Yeah, so it's a 21. Reginald?
9.
9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many d10s do I take?
A bunch. You wanna listen?
Yay!
That's the sound it made. So, you take, let's see.
Oh boy!
1, 5, 10, 20, 29, 37,
I'm out.
38.
I
You take-
diagnose you with dead.
Alrighty. You take 38 points of lightning damage, and Maarzhak, you take 19 points of lightning damage.
Yeah,
I
I'm out.
diagnose us both with dead.
Alrighty. So,
He's
you
got
see
more than 19 health. Christ.
he rears back.
Oh, I have more, but I'm sure that I'm gonna die soon.
The dragon rears back and releases his lightning breath, which to you appears to be almost a bolt of lightning coming from his throat, just driving right through, and it strikes the rock behind Maarzhak. Maarzhak just barely managed to twist out of the way to avoid the brunt of it. But Reginald, unfortunately, being directly in the line of fire, just takes it straight on his chest, and you can see some of it arcs around his armor, but not all of it, and he crumples down to the ground. So, he is now going to... He's going to stay where he is, actually. Next in the initiative order, we have Tarator.
Our dragon, who's actually a friend.
What do I get from him?
Since have we rested since, or did you guys just keep going from?
We did a short rest.
They had a short rest.
Okay. Okay.
Also, you would have been a part of that short rest. They just left before you got back, before you woke up again.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, I got it. Let's.
I had to step out of the room for a minute. I can still hear you though, if you'd like to describe what you'd like to do.
Okay. I'm not quite in range yet, am I? I'm gonna step into melee range of the dragon,
Okay, give me 1 second.
and do a stunning strike.
Well, so you don't have to call a stunning strike until you make a hit.
Oh, right.
You don't have to. You don't have to burn your key points if you don't make the hit in the first place. So.
Right.
I'm just about wrapped up outside the room, so I'll be right there. Oh no, that was weird. The music just suddenly... Anyway.
Thank you, invisible bard.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So you move into melee range, which is 5 feet. Whoop. And you go and make an attack.
Nat 20.
Nice. So that's your first attack.
Which I do want to do a stunning for.
Okay, so if you'd like to, you can do all of your attacks in a row and then describe how you'd like the attacks to land.
Sure.
I'll just remember your first one's a crit.
Okay. And that one is the stunning strike as well, if it makes a difference.
Okay, it doesn't, but I'll consider that your stunning strike.
And you know what? While I'm at it, I'm gonna make this a flurry of blows as well. So 4 attacks.
Okay, so you spend a key point for that.
9 plus 16 on the second one.
16 does not hit.
Whoa. Oh. Okay. Third hits will be the nat 1. Okay. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys, for that whiplash of rolls.
I don't think that'll hit.
No. Fourth roll. Also a nat 1. God damn it.
Wow. So, you run up and your first strike, just a solid crack right across this thing's like almost shoulder. It's a little high for you, but you managed to just get a nice solid hit. The second one, you come around for a back fist, and it hits him, but it doesn't do any appreciable damage. You kind of like, gotta stop for a second with your hand, and you go to take your next 2 strikes, but you're just in too much pain from the second strike, and you can't manage to make anything connect. Go ahead and roll damage on your first one, which was the crit.
Oh, first and only. First and only.
So your stunning strike is a Constitution save. What's the DC? I want to say it's...
What's
so
my
it's
wisdom mod?
12 plus
it's
wisdom.
12 wisdom, yeah, which is 3, so 15.
So 15.
Actually.
Alrighty.
Yep.
This playlist is not working correctly, so I'm going to switch to a different one.
Okay.
Let's see. That is a 14 plus 4, 18. Sorry.
God damn it. Hitting for 6 plus 3 damage. 9 damage. Plus, it's a critical, so that's double,
Also,
right?
It's 6 times 2 plus 3, so 12 plus 3, so 15.
15, okay.
Alright.
Does
Not bad
it
for-
stun impact?
It does not stun.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
but if
stun.
it did. What if it did?
What was the question?
Does it impact their armor class?
Yes. So if a creature is stunned, they are
So,
they are
technically,
essentially
you should have done the
incapacitated.
stunning strike first and then done the attack rolls after.
Well, no, the stunning strike is something you can add on to the attack once it hits.
Yeah, exactly. So he hit with the first blow, which was a stunning strike, so we should have figured out whether or not the dragon was stunned first.
That's
That's all I'm
right.
saying. He had 3 attacks after that.
That's a good point.
I'm
Actually.
a rules guy.
Fortunately, it didn't make a difference in this
None of-
case.
I'm just
Because
saying.
none of them hit.
Yes. Fortunately,
The first one did, and that's a big
Well,
deal. It's a
it-
big congratulations.
Fortunately, it didn't make a difference because he made his save. However, for future reference,
Yeah.
if a creature is stunned, it's incapacitated. It can't
Yeah.
move. It can only speak falteringly. They automatically fail strength and dex saving throws, and attack roll against them have advantage.
Cool.
Oh yeah, just a reminder, strikes, my martial arts counts as magical to overcome resistance
To
to
overcome resistances,
non-magical
yes,
attacks.
they do.
Yeah.
Which
Cool.
Anyways,
so
that's
is
my
that gonna
turn.
be your turn?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
you're gonna stay right where you are.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'll stay right where I
You
am.
stay right where you are. Moving down the list, we have Dulee.
I'm going to invoke duplicity.
Okay. Where would you like your duplicate to appear?
Right next to friggin'
Reginald?
Yes, Reginald. Thank you.
Alrighty.
On the side towards me, so away from the dragon.
Okay.
Put him right
So I
there, and then
will-
I'm going to use. Sorry, go ahead.
Right there or here?
Either's fine. I
Okay.
guess next to the altar. Yeah.
I'll put her. Yep.
Um,
I'll put
and
her
then
right
I'm
there.
going to use the double to cast Cure Wounds with a 4th level spell slot on Reginald.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for the healing.
10, 18, 25.
All right. So Reginald, you've healed 25 hit points, and you are now brought back to very
Alive
suddenly
again!
brought back
Oh,
to
my turn.
consciousness. All right. Now, invoking duplicity is an action, correct?
Yep. And then casting the spells in action, so I'm done, right?
Can you do both in the same turn? Actually,
I don't know.
if it's an action to invoke duplicity, you wouldn't be able to take another action to cast the spell.
So I can only do like a move?
So you get action, bonus action, movement. Those are the 3 things you have in your turn. You could do a healing word as a bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a healing word.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the healing for that instead.
I don't know what the healing for that is.
It's let's see.
What level are you casting it?
At
Probably
4th level,
1, because I'm going to hit you with a big one next time.
So a first level healing word is 1d4 plus spellcasting mod.
So this is really just stabilizing, right?
I mean, he comes awake again, which is nice.
Okay, cool. So 1d4, so 3, 8 hit points.
Let's
Better
see.
than not 8 points.
Not
So,
knowledge
I had
domain. I'm
25,
looking
right?
for trickery domain. So you
I
have
had
I'm sorry?
25, right?
No. So whatever he just rolled, that's the hit points you have.
8. Yeah, so
have
you got 8.
hit points.
Oh, I thought someone revived me for 25.
Yeah, that was. I was trying to do that, but I didn't realize my making the clone was an action, so I couldn't also cast the spell on you.
Yeah, invoking.
I will be doing that next turn.
That's fine. I have hit points. That is a-okay.
Yeah.
I was told I had 25.
Also, point of order. It has to be there because it has to be within 30 feet of you. Anyway, doesn't make a difference, but
Was that not 30 feet?
it was 35. But I just bumped him back.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. I can't really. I don't know if this is the same for everybody, but I can't really see lines past the altar just because of the focus of the.
Let me fix the focus then.
Can we move the map closer to the camera actually, so that we're not
It
because
actually
we're
is.
gonna go.
It's actually as far forward on the surface as it can get, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I will refocus.
Could just rotate it.
And how's that?
No better. Can you rotate
Yeah,
it? When
I
you're
didn't
instead?
see any difference. Oh, that's worse, which
Much
is a
worse.
change. Yeah.
Lines are
Can
magically
you just rotate it by
appearing.
90 degrees instead?
Sure.
Why did
Isn't
everything
that a
just
sofa? How's he gonna rotate the?
Because the map is on the sofa.
True. True.
I mean, the
true.
focus is now even worse, but so it's irrelevant. But
But I'll readjust the focus for close objects now. Let's see if I can get to the focus in any reasonable amount of time. Let's see what the autofocus says. How's that?
nope.
I mean, it looks focused
Yeah, it's-
to me on my screen, so I don't know.
No, it's honestly like pixelated. I'm not even sure what to call what's
well,
happening
so
here.
it's probably also like Discord being Discord and not transmitting the video in a
Yeah,
reasonable
might
fashion.
be internet lag instead.
Sure. Yeah, I mean the
I mean,
so
it's
like
not
the
because
part
I have
of the other
gigabit
map
internet.
that's closest to the camera, I can see that pretty well. But then the map itself that we're actually dealing with, it's all
Yeah, I
pretty
can't.
blurry.
I have literally focused as much as I can focus. There's nothing
Okay,
left I can do.
I'll play it by ear.
Alright,
Yes.
we'll do our best then.
This to me
Um,
appears crisp and sharp. So
As far as actually, it looks better now. Okay.
so
I'm not gonna do anything for movement.
okay, you'll stay where you are.
I would
Yep.
move closer.
I'm not interested in that right now. I have one more spell to cast.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be moving closer to the thing.
Alrighty.
I
Well,
believe
you're
in you.
you're not alive. You're not standing yet.
When it's my turn, I'll be moving closer to the thing. If you want to heal me, you're gonna have to move closer.
I'm
So-
healing you with I mean,
He can
just so he knows.
cast spells through his
Yeah.
duplicate.
Exactly.
Oh,
I
okay.
healed you with my duplicate, and my duplicate is going to keep following you.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't see a duplicate on the screen.
It's the white marker right here.
I can't see the white thing.
It's next to you.
It's white on a blurry ass background.
Well, it's right on tan, but sure.
Well, I can't see it. Well, I can see it now because there's a line on it, but whatever. Whatever. Whose turn is it?
It is your turn.
Cool, I stand up.
Okay, so you use half your movement to stand.
And I'm getting pinged, but I'm just going to ignore that for now. It's not my
It's a
turn.
picture. It's a
my
picture
turn,
of the map.
Ah,
You're so cute.
can I'm only what 5 feet away from him?
Yeah, you're
Am I
5 feet away
right?
from the duplicate or from the dragon.
The dragon. I want to hit the dragon with my mace. I have a mace. So yeah, I charge the dragon with my mace and I hit him with it.
With your maul.
That's the word.
Sure. So you move 5 feet and swing at him with your maul.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll an
I
attack.
attack twice. Just gonna roll 2d20 to attack twice. As an 8 and an 18.
The 8 does not hit. The 18 just hits.
Well, I got like a +9 to that. So, sorry.
Oh,
That
those
is
were the
actually a
raw.
stick.
Those were the raw dice numbers. Well,
yeah,
the,
sorry. I'm
the
for some reason
17.
not-
The 17 hits does not hit rather, and the 27
Whatever.
does.
Okay.
So one of them hits.
Well, that one's gonna be a smite
Okay.
at level 3, because fuck it.
Level 3 divine smite. Got it.
Yeah, regular
ahead.
divine smite.
Go ahead and roll damage for your maul.
That is the maul is 2d6. Where are my d6s?
Plus.
There you are.
Plus strength, I assume.
Plus 5. That is 13.
13, okay.
Plus Divine Smite is d8. 4d8 at level 3. Where are my d8s? There they are. 13 plus 14. 27.
27. It was... How much did you roll? How many dice?
11 plus 27, so...
No, how many dice did you roll for the smite?
Third level spell slot is 48.
4d8. Okay. So 11 and... What was it?
11 and 27.
You can't get 27... How many...
I rolled
11
a 6, a 7, and a
11
7.
is how many dice?
The,
How many
the,
dice?
the 11 is on a... I rolled a 6, a 2, plus 5.
Okay.
That's 11.
You don't
Oh,
add
13,
your...
sorry.
You don't add your attack bonus to the smite. I don't
Yeah,
believe.
that is my maul.
Right. And you
2d6
dealt
plus
13
5
damage with the
is
maul.
a 6. Yeah. And then I
Okay.
attack, and then I hit, and then the smite, which I rolled a 6, a 7, and a 7.
Okay, so you repeated the maul damage
And a
twice.
7.
I didn't ask for the maul damage the second time. I only wanted the smite damage.
I didn't do the maul damage twice. I rolled the
Regardless.
smite damage,
Right,
which is 48.
It doesn't
is-
matter. Anyway, you got the 27, 6. Okay. Is that going to be your turn? You have 10 more feet of movement. Actually, you have.
I don't, because if I move out of his range of attack, he's
Yeah,
going
you
to do
have-
an opportunity
you have
attack
10
on
more
me.
feet
So,
of movement.
no.
That also. Well, anyway. Is that going to be your turn?
So I did 40 damage to him in this turn.
Is that going to be your turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, on initiative count 1, the dragon is going to, with one claw, flick a bolt of electricity out toward the pillar, striking the sphere. And he is going to, and a shockwave is going to expel from the altar for 30 feet in all directions, which includes him. But that is... Where's my... Alright. So... 3... Yeah, so everyone in this area, including the dragon. So everybody... I don't believe your duplicate, Dulee, does not have to make saves or anything because they're only illusory, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so don't worry about Dulee's illusion, but everybody else needs to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Including me? Even though I'm like kind of behind the thing?
Not including you because you're outside of range.
Okay. Got it.
There's a partial.
What are we
My
rolling
dice
again?
just-
Constitution, you said?
Roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution. Aye, aye.
My dice just kind of ran away from me.
You
Rats.
better go find it. 11. Oh boy, that's not good.
11. Okay. That was
Or
Tarator?
Tarator, yes.
Okay. What else
17.
do we have? 17. Okay. And Maarzhak?
That was going to do more than 8 damage to me.
I'm currently rolling. Uh, 26 after mods.
Okay. So, it is only Tarator, and unfortunately, Tarator, you were thrown 40 feet away from the altar. Which,
See ya.
now I gotta look at the other map to see whether you hit a wall
Hey,
or not.
thanks for showing up. So you could get thrown
yes.
out.
Yes, you do.
So I
So
can't get yeeted out of the room.
you get thrown 40 feet out of the room, and 20 feet out. I'm gonna just put you here for now. You strike a wall,
Oh my god.
and you
No.
take I
No.
said 20 feet. You take, oof, 20. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you strike the wall, and you are stunned until the end of his next turn. Until the end of your next turn. So you're stunned until the end of your next turn.
Oh,
See
boy.
ya.
So
Alright.
this shockwave poof, explodes outward from the sphere, and it's interesting. Reginald, for all the hits you've taken, you managed to just grit and stay where you are, bracing yourself slightly on the altar. Maarzhak, you've got a little bit of cover here, and you managed to just roll out of the way of the shockwave, which the pillar here it's still physically, like, it's there, but it's very weak at this point. And and as the shockwave rolls over him, he just kind of snorts. Okay, coming back up to the top of the initiative order, it is Maarzhak's turn.
Alright, I'll use Acid Splash on the dragon.
Okay. Let me just take a...
Do I have to have a
look.
second target, or is it just an up to 2?
You can choose up to 2. Yeah, choose one
Well, then, yeah, I'll
creature
just
or
do-
choose 2 creatures within... Yeah. So it's 60 feet. Yeah, so you're able to do that. It's a dex saving
alright.
throw, right?
Yeah.
Alright, your save DC is, you said...
17.
17? Oh man, 10 plus 0, yeah. He doesn't manage to duck out of the way of the acid ball. So go ahead and roll your 2d6 damage, if you could.
Alright. 7.
7, okay. So he, hang on one second. There we go. So he goes ahead and he takes 7 damage. This orb of acid just splashes over him. He takes 7 points of damage. Alright. Okay. Now coming up to... Let's see. Tarator's turn. You are stunned. So you spend your turn stunned. And at the end of your turn, you feel the shockwave wear off. So you're no longer stunned, but that's the end of your turn.
Okay.
Now it comes around to the dragon's turn.
I liked that role play. I want more of that.
Let's
Throw him into a wall again.
I just want to see if he recharges his lightning breath. He does not. That makes me a little grumpy, but it's okay.
It makes me very happy.
And because you're the one closest to the altar, actually, he is going to, from where he is.
The closest is Bumblesworth.
I know. That's talking to Bumblesworth.
Oh.
From where he is going to take. No, actually, he's going to take step 5 feet toward you, and he's going to make a
Why
bite.
was he in melee range of me? When did I move? Sorry.
He stepped
Am
away.
Okay, wouldn't I get an opportunity attack if he stepped away?
Give him a bop. Bop him, bop him.
No.
I mean, I don't know why he
it's
stepped
because
away.
it's because I didn't move you when you went to take your attack. You're actually there.
Right, there we go. I was like,
There you go. That makes more sense.
All right, he's gonna take a bite against you, growling at you, saying, "It's mine." That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
I got an AC of 16, so
An AC of
16.
16. Okay, so you are going to take.
I've
that's
got
right.
8 HP.
Um,
If it's a +7, I'm down.
yeah, I'll just say it's rolling 2 dice plus 5 plus lightning damage.
I'm
so-
down.
Yeah, there is no way. So he bites you, and he actually, when he bites you, he grabs your body and throws you away from the altar. You don't take damage as a result of it. but he basically rips you away from the altar. And he's going to step forward. What is your save DC to determine that your duplicate is an illusion?
Huh?
What's the DC to determine that whether your duplicate is an illusion?
Hold on. Let's see.
I believe it's just your spell save DC.
Trickery. Create a perfect illusion. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't say anything about being able to tell that it's an illusion. It's literally not in here.
Yeah.
It says it's a perfect illusion.
There you go. So never mind. Evoke duplicity. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So he goes toward your duplicate here, and he goes to take a wing strike at you, and he a claw strike at it, and passes right through. But in his blind rage, takes a second right through, and he kind of looks at both of his claws like, "What?"
This is a big outplay on my part.
It's gonna be his turn. Moving up, we have Dulee. It is your turn. You can use a bonus action to move your duplicate, I believe, up to 15 feet.
30.
30? Oh, 30. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of spiritual weapon.
Which is faster than my own movement.
Can you make this kid in the illusion punch a thing?
No.
No, you can't do any damage with it. You can cast spells. Well,
It's an
so
illusion.
I can spell cast punch, but no, I can't actually do an attack. I'm actually... This sucks, because I really don't want to spend my turn healing Reginald. But that's probably the right thing to do.
I mean, I did 40 damage last turn. I can't do 40, but I can do something close to that next turn. I can do a level 2 rather than level 3 spell.
I'm still... Is my illusion still close enough to him to cast, or do I need to move it first?
Well, so are you casting Healing Word, or are you casting? Well, you need to use your bonus action, so it can't be Healing
Yeah,
Word anyway.
it's a bonus action to move it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you would.
Well, if I need to move, then it's.
Yeah, it's Cure Wounds is a touch spell, so you have to get within melee to touch him.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make sure to do it in a way that like makes the dragon mad, like provoking attacks of opportunity on my way through, like weaving through his limbs and stuff.
Okay.
Trying to get under his skin.
What would this be? This would be... Make a performance check.
Okay.
On behalf of your duplicate.
It's a 4.
Alright. So you're... So the duplicate moves aside, and he kind of like takes a half-hearted swipe with the back of his claw, but doesn't really commit. He doesn't use his opportunity attack, but he's just kind of a little confused.
Can we say he went to do a cartwheel and just kind of fell?
Sure.
And crawled the rest of the way.
Your duplicate goes to do like a silly cartwheel, but trips over an illusory rock and falls down doing an illusory pratfall, and then crawls the rest of the way to Reginald.
Alright, once there, I will use a 4th level spell slot to cast Cure Wounds. So 3, 10, 11, 15, 20.
Alrighty, so Reginald, you've healed 20 hit points.
Yay!
Once again, just like feeling the piercing wounds across your
Can
body.
I have the 25 hit points from last time?
No, sorry. Spellcasting is a new roll every time.
Oh well. I should heal myself, but I think smiting the dragon's gonna do more.
Are you gonna move?
Can I move around the pillar? So like basically around the side that's away from the dragon?
This way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see through your illusion?
You can.
Well, What? No. Yeah. Anything I do through my illusion has to be using my own senses.
Right.
Yeah. So can I go around the pillar far enough to still be able to see everything?
Yes.
Okay.
You can. I mean, that's basically here.
Well, no. I want to go all the way around.
All the way around.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
5, 10, 15, 25. That's about as far as you can get with your...
So now I can't see my illusion anymore?
Unfortunately not. It doesn't disappear,
Okay.
you just can't command it from where you're standing.
Yeah. So then I'll go back. Well,
You can move there again next turn.
yeah. I'll go there for now. That's
Okay.
fine.
You'll stay behind the pillar. Okay. Alright, so that's your turn. It is Reginald's turn again.
I'm back up,
Okay.
and I'm gonna multi-attack the dragon again.
Stand back up and maul the dragon again.
Nope.
What'd you roll?
17 and 19.
So the 19 hits, the 17 does not.
Oh. No, it's not a 19. It's a 17 and 15. Sorry.
A 17 and 15,
Math
yeah,
wrong.
neither of those hit. So you go to take the strike. The first one, you're still a little groggy from coming up for the second time, and it just goes a little wide. The second one slams into his bulk, but you feel like one of his scales crack, but otherwise no effect.
Oh well. Tired now.
Is that going to be
Sorry.
your turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Coming back down, it is initiative count 1. And looking around, seeing how he's more or less become surrounded, he'll, yeah, he will. I need to get some more minis. Mutter, he will shout out, "Protect me!" And he will summon. Oh man, what color hasn't been used yet? I use my meeples for these guys. You see, how many can he summon in a turn? Whatever that number is. He can summon 2. So he summons 2. You see 2 bolts of energy strike out from the sphere and land on the ground, one here and one here, and as the spark sort of begins to bubble on the ground or arc around itself, it begins to stand upright and forms into a vaguely humanoid shape. Alright. That's initiative count 1. Coming back to the top of the initiative order, Maarzhak.
I'll slap both these things with acid.
They are not within 5 feet of each other. You can hit the dragon and one of them, but you can't hit both of them.
Well, then I'll hit the dragon and one of them, yeah.
Alrighty, so the dragon makes the dex save. 17, so that one misses, unfortunately. And the spark... Ooh. Spark is a 1+2, so no. Go ahead and roll roll for that. Oh, I forgot to number them. Hang on. This is 1. And this is 2.
9.
So you deal 9 damage. Alright.
Correct.
Where is my pen? There it is. Alrighty, so the dragon ducks out of the way, but the acid splash comes in and it strikes the spark and sizzles, and most of it's boiled away by the time it reaches the dragon. So he just very slightly ducks out of the way, and some of it strikes him, but it's not enough to actually hurt him.
Nice.
Okay. And you can see the spark is just like shivering in space. It didn't like that. Not one bit. Next up, we have Tarator.
So how far away am I from that big giant hubbub over there?
You're 20 feet off. So 20 gets you here. This is 25 right here. 30 would get you
Okay.
right here.
Okay,
Full
so that's actually...
Actually, no, you have 45, I think, right?
Yeah, 45 movement.
Yeah. So from there, you have another 15 feet of movement.
trying to figure out what's the 15 cube? How big is a 15-foot cube?
How big is a 15-foot cube?
Yeah.
Let me grab my area of effect circle here.
It's about 15 feet.
A 15-foot cube
Well,
would be between these two. That's a 15-foot cube between these two squares.
okay. Trying to see if I can position.
So more or less it would be... Actually, no. So it would be... That is a 15-foot cube. If you can see that. You
Okay.
probably can't see that. Let me...
I
line it
can't
up.
see that. It's way blurry.
Here, let me just draw it. I'll draw it in an empty space.
It is way blurry.
That is a 15-foot cube.
Okay, sure.
It's 3 squares across.
Okay, sure. Okay, the other thing I need. Wait, crap, where did he go? Oh, here it is. Oh no, that's already on. 1, 2, 3. No, someone's already occupying. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't catch.
What are you trying to cast?
Thunder Wave.
Okay, Thunderwave is centered around yourself.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Which is why I'm trying to figure out if I'm not quite close enough to get all the
If you
people
go
I want to get.
here, that would strike... Actually, that would only hit that one.
Yeah.
You can attempt to go onto the... Not with the 15 feet of movement you have.
Yeah, that's the problem, see?
Yeah. You may want to hold on to
Okay.
that one in your particular bag of tricks and try it another turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna save that for another time. I am going to move 1 square up. Just a single square up.
Okay. So 5 feet right here.
Yep, 5 feet up. And then I will cast, I will spend, 3 key to, use Fist of Unbroken Air on the blue dragon.
Okay. Yeah, Yeah, you'd be able to do that. Fist of Unbroken Air. Okay. So... Which is a bomb-ass ability.
Strength, strength save of 15.
So it's a strength saving throw? Okay.
Yeah.
Oops, I'm looking at Paladin. I was like, why don't I see this anywhere? Because I'm on the wrong page, that's why. Fist of Unbroken Air. Okay, strength saving throw. On the failed save, Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Okay. So strength saving throw. That will be... That's a 17. 12 plus 5, unfortunately. But
God damn it.
But it still takes half damage from that. So...
Let's
go ahead
see.
And, go ahead and roll the damage.
So 4 d10s. First die is a 10, 15, 15 plus 7, 22, and 32. 32,
Jeez.
16 damage.
So 16 points of bludgeoning damage as you run up and just you lash out with a fist, and just this shockwave of force slams into the dragon. He takes 16 points. It strikes him, but he kind of seems to hold firm, and his head sort of swivels over toward you. He said, "I thought I got rid of you." So that was All right. Cool.
I thought I got rid of. Wait. That joke doesn't work.
Let me revise. He said, "I thought I got rid of you, half-breed." So, is that gonna be your turn?
Yes. That'll
Alright.
be my turn.
Alrighty. Alright, that comes to his turn now. And what he is going to do...
At least my mom took me to NASCAR.
Actually, let me... Let me see if he gets his lightning breath back. He does not. Damn it. Even with the expanded, jeez. Okay. Yeah, so what he is going to do is he is going to actually jump up into the air. He's going to fly up into the air, which does provoke an attack of opportunity from Reginald, because he moves out of your reach. So if you'd like to take an opportunity attack, you may. Reginald?
What, sorry?
He's jumping into the air to fly, and that does provoke an attack of opportunity from you, because he's moving out of your reach.
Well then, there we go. I roll a 14. I 14? Can't math.
Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't hit you. He goes to jump out, and you go to swing, but your maul is just too slow, and you.
I have a +9, and I keep goddamn missing.
And he's going to fly. The ceiling itself is about 30 feet high. He flies up about 10 feet into the air, up and over. He actually passes through the lightning that's arcing through this sphere. It doesn't seem to hurt to affect him.
Well, he's a lightning dragon.
And he lands right there. Actually no, he's hovering in the air right there, so he's about 10 feet up. Let me get my...
Can I reach you with a melee attack?
Let me get my extremely high-tech platforms here. So he's about 10 feet up, hovering in that space, and he is going to... That's going to be all he does on this turn.
Can I hit that with a melee attack, out of curiosity?
Do you have a 10-foot reach?
No.
Then you cannot.
But, like, I'm however foot high and have a range of 5 foot with a weapon.
Right, but he's, the way the math is done up, it's.
I'm aware, but I was just. It's a fair question. He's only 10 foot up, and I'm 6 foot high with a 5 foot reach weapon.
Well, it reaches into the next 5 foot square. It doesn't actually reach 5 feet. You're not like Cloud over here with your giant Buster Sword.
No, it's a fair question. Fine, move on.
So
I just have to lob a javelin at him.
Dulee, it comes to your turn.
Okay, Reginald isn't dead this time.
No.
Correct.
I cast Blink.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. So you cast Blink. Is Blink a concentration spell?
I don't know.
It is not. Wow, look at that. Okay. So you cast Blink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you gonna do anything else this turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna move towards the dragon.
Okay. Just as far as your movement speed will bring you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. We'll bring you right there.
I'm just gonna keep my clone next to Reginald. I'm not gonna use anything to...
Okay, yeah. So you'll keep your duplicate there. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Yep. I got a 16, so I'm in the ethereal plane.
All of you watch as... And I'm actually going to put a little placeholder down. All of you watch as Dulee disappears. So you're in the ethereal plane until the start of your next turn. Alrighty. Next up, we have Reginald.
Woo! I don't have any range attack aside from my javelins. So I'm gonna lob a javelin at him.
Okay, you are in melee range of an enemy, so the ranged attack will be at disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see those guys.
There are the 2 sparks that were summoned, still on the ground.
Right, in which case I had those with the mace, because they're there.
Just the one that's nearest to you?
I must have zoned out when you said those came out. Yeah,
it was on
that's
initiative
actually
count
one of
1.
those things.
It wasn't on his turn, it was on initiative count 1, so...
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and roll an attack against the one nearest you.
That is a 19 and a 27.
Yeah, both will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, I ain't smiting those. So the first hit will be a Oh, cool! I get to re-roll this too.
Oh, because of
There you go. Yep, I rolled a 3 and a
Great-
2, and I
great
no
weapon
longer have a
master.
3 and a 2. It's a 3 and
Yeah.
a 6. So that is a 14
14. A 3 and a 6.
on. Yeah,
That
and
adds up
that
to
is another 4
9. Oh, for both of them.
plus
Okay.
5.
Plus 5. That's right. Okay.
And
So-
the second attack is a another 14.
Okay. You bring your maul up in one whack. It actually passes through the creature the first time. You can see there's just a small spark remaining in the space, and you come around and just slam from overhead, and all of the sparks just dissipate.
Neat.
So, gone. Alright, is that going to be your turn?
I think
Are
I
you
will
gonna
move
move?
close to the other spark because I can't hit the dragon from where I am.
Okay, so just 10 feet toward the other spark.
Yep.
Okay. Now it comes to what would have been the spark's turn is now the singular spark's turn. And it is actually going to go and take a strike against you, Reginald, as you approached. Oh, you're approaching me?
I can't hit you
gosh.
without approaching you.
Oh, so actually make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. Forgot about this little
okay.
bit.
That is a 16.
Okay, doesn't matter. The sparks scatter across your armor to no effect.
Yay!
It is. You know what? It's actually it's. No, it'll attack you. This time it'll just attack you. So it will go
It won't have a
and
second turn.
swing at you. Yeah. No, you know what? It is going to turn toward where Maarzhak is, because Maarzhak was the one that splashed you with acid. And you hear, it's a very odd sensation hearing a being made of pure electricity inhale. And you see just a cone of sparks spray out from roughly where its mouth would be. Maarzhak, if you could make a Constitution saving throw, please. Actually, to do that, it has to move 5 feet, so it'll move
That's a nat 20.
right there. Okay. Again, the sparks scatter across your armor, and some actually brushes along your face, and it kind of tickles. Yeah, that'll be its turn. Initiative count 1. What will Maarzhak do this turn?
I will do the exact same thing I've been doing for the past few turns, hitting things with acid.
It's not your turn yet. It's initiative count 1. So our dragon friend gets a layer action. And from up where he is, he'll glance around, seeing one of the sparks dissipating and the other one not being quite as effective. And he says, "No! Come on! Kill them!" And he will summon 2 more sparks. Both appearing. You see the sparks arc out from the altar. One will appear here. And one will appear here. Let me just arrange it so you can see the numbers. Okay. Now it's your turn, Maarzhak.
Yeah, acid splash.
Okay. What are you acid
dragon
splashing?
and one of the sparks.
So the dragon
or
is
the
10.
sparks and one of the dragon.
The dragon is 10 feet up in the air. It is not in melee range with anything.
Can I hit 2 of the sparks then?
If you move here, yes, because now you can see actually here, because
Do
now you can
sparks
see
take acid
2
damage?
sparks. Yes, they do.
Oh.
They do have
thought it
a
was just-
they do have a physicality to them. It's just
I see.
it's arcane in nature. So
I see.
Yeah, I'll blast them both with acid.
okay, it's a dexterity save, correct?
Yep, 17.
All right. And I'll be nice. I'll roll a different d20 this time. That's a no. And that's a no. So they both are gonna go and take whatever damage you deal.
Alright. That is a 12.
Okay. So they both take 12 points of damage. The first one that you struck before just dissipates as the acid, and the remainder of the acid continues through and strikes the other one. And that one hurt it a lot. So, okay.
Nice.
Is that gonna be your turn?
Yep.
Okay. It is Tarator's turn.
Who do I attack? No, dragon is airborne.
Correct. 10 feet up.
10 feet up. How high can I jump? And if it can jump high enough, how many attacks can I get in?
A high jump. Well, if you want to make a jump and an attack, you'll have to make an athletics or an acrobatics check. And while you're in the air, I'd say you'd get one attack while you're up there.
While I'm up there, okay.
But I believe, let me pull up my reference. I believe you'd be able to a vertical jump as long as you have a bit of lead distance. Is something like 5 plus, like a number of feet equal to your strength score. So, where did I put?
14 feet.
Yeah, it's.
I think I should have. I have enough. It looks like I have enough space.
Let's see. Vertical jump is where? Oh, there it is. High jump. It's you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10 feet on foot before the jump. But to make this, you'd have to make an acrobatics check to jump and hit something.
Okay. Let's give that a go.
Okay, so you'll run up and go to make a jump. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
17.
17. All right, you managed to get up. And there's a moment where the world sort of slows down in slow motion. You hear a heartbeat. So, and you're right there. Go ahead and make your strike.
18 plus
Yeah, that'll hit.
7, I think. Yeah. So
Go ahead and roll damage.
Wow, that's a shitty damage roll. 4 damage.
4 damage. Alrighty.
Can I bounce off? Use the hits to use that to bounce off, and use my second attack to attack the lower spark.
I'll say.
Say yes because it's sick.
I'll say yes, but it's not your second attack. It's your bonus action attack. What would have been your third attack? You're taking
Tell
the
him
time.
it's sick though.
Yeah. So you with the acrobatics check you made, you land, spin around, move 5 more feet, and you take your I'll say second or third attack. Just because the time normally making your second strike was spent falling.
Okay.
But it was cool as hell.
But it was cool as hell. You basically you went up, slammed into his stomach, didn't hurt him a lot, but you pushed off of him, made a 3-point landing, spun, and now you're attacking the spark.
Nat 20.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Our boy Marty.
3. It's 3 times 2 plus 3, right?
Yeah, so that'd be 9.
9 damage.
What number is that? That is number 2. Okay.
Whatever the bottom one is. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, it's number 2. It's for my reference. Alrighty.
Okay.
So coming around, your hand kind of sizzles a little bit, and you can feel a little like pins and needles, but you deliver a very solid strike to it. Okay, is that going to be your turn?
I turn my head around towards the blue dragon. I'm fast as fuck, boy!
And as you say that, he kind of just...
The dragon says, "That was cool as hell."
All right, now it's his turn. Let's
no.
see. Let's see.
Oh no, I provoked a dragon!
Let's see if his lightning recharges. Okay. So what he is going to do? He is going to move 5 feet this way and exhale lightning right along this line. So I would like Tarator doesn't matter because you're immune to lightning damage. Are you immune or do you have
Yay!
resistance?
I think I'm just resistant. Hang on,
Damage
let me double
resistance.
check.
You have damage resistance to lightning. So I would like Tarator, Reginald.
I'm back in 1 second fighting the cats.
Okay. I would like Tarator, Reginald, and Maarzhak to make dexterity saving throws, please.
22.
22?
9.
Okay. 9. All right.
Here we go, and he's gonna roll like a bunch of dice, and it's gonna be more than enough to knock me out again.
23.
23. Okay. So, let me just... let's see.
Do you know what I love? Going against a flying enemy with and having no ranged spell attacks.
That's a d20. That obviously won't work. One more. There it is. Alright, so that's gonna be 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 46 points of lightning damage to Reginald, which I assume...
dead.
Alright, so that knocks you down a third time.
Fourth, I think.
Fourth.
Jesus, what happened while I was gone?
That was, Tarator, you take 11 points, because it's half and then half, because of your resistance.
Yay!
So Tarator, you take 11 points of damage, and Maarzhak, you take 22 points of lightning damage, as he just blasts the whole area in front of him with this beam of lightning.
I shout at him as the electric washes over me. You're pathetic! Like a bunch of bloody Millwall fans!
Oof. Alrighty, and he is going to stay where he is. He's rather comfortable up in the air. Dulee, are you back, Dulee? Or are you still fighting the cats? I think he's still fighting the cats.
He's still fighting the cats.
The biggest enemy are the cats.
It's true. Surprise!
They
Cat.
They live on the ethereal. Cats actually all live on the ethereal plane, or they're all. That's where their homeland is. Is in the ethereal plane. They just appear in the mortal plane.
Well, they're able
they
to
want
look. They're able to look into the ethereal.
I'm
plane.
back. Oh, it's my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay,
It is
cool.
your
I
turn.
cast spiritual weapon rather.
Spiritual weapon. So
Yeah.
spiritual weapon is not concentration as well, right?
It is not.
God, clerics in
Stop
their
asking me. I've got them all lined up. None of them are concentration.
freaking clerics in their spells that should be concentration but aren't. Okay, you cast
did I miss
spiritual
something?
weapon.
Yep. And it's so within 60 feet, I summon a dagger. So I'm gonna do it
Okay. How
next
much?
to like
How many turns does that last? It's a minute, right?
it's a minute. Yeah. These are all a minute. I'm keeping track of them.
Alrighty, so I'm just gonna take a d10 here, just to count down on the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Alrighty, where were you going to summon it?
Like on the dragon, like in his face, right in his
Okay.
face.
So about 10 feet up on the dragon. Where are you standing? Oh, so where do you want to reappear for your turn?
Oh yeah, because it's
spiritual
anywhere
weapons
within like
act
10
as
feet,
metal.
right?
Anywhere within 10 feet of where you disappeared from. This area is nothing. I was just demonstrating what a 15-foot cube looks like. So
Sure. Yeah, I guess over towards the corner, like farther away from the altar.
Farther-
I'm not
like-
looking at a specific square, but farther away from the altar within 10 feet. You can
So
just
you can
pick
go.
something.
You can go straight back 5 feet.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, and then you summon your spiritual weapon. That is also 10 feet up.
Yep.
Let's get the 10 here. By the way, on a D10, 0s or 10s. Don't let anyone tell you any different.
Cool.
And you can go ahead and make your strike with it.
Yep. I got an 18.
18 just.
Oh, and sorry, I used a 4th level spell slot for this, so it does extra damage.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Okay. So does an 18 hit?
Yes, an 18 just hits. The spiritual weapon shimmers into existence and just immediately straight into an exposed spot under his arm.
Okay.
Under his
It's 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
I don't add anything, right? It's just the d8s. Let me check the description again. I'm pretty sure it's just 2d8.
Spiritual weapon? Yeah, I think it's just 2d8.
I'll double check right here.
Although it's more than 2d8.
No. So it's it's 1d8 plus 1d8 for each 2 spell slot levels above. So it's a 2nd level spell. I used a 4th level, so it's TD8, but it's also plus my wisdom, so it's
Your
plus
wisdom
5.
mod, right?
So it's 14.
14. Alrighty, so he takes 14 points of damage.
Yep.
That makes him. Alrighty. So the dagger right up into an exposed fleshy portion of his skin between some of his scales. Alrighty. Is that going to be your turn?
Yeah, I got a 2 on my blink, so I'm still in the physical
Alrighty.
plane.
You are still around.
Yep.
As the dagger comes up, he twists towards it and he snaps at it. It doesn't do anything because it's not really there. But he snaps at it and nothing happens. Where did I put my notebook? There it is. Reginald. You are out. So I would like you to make a death saving throw, please.
Oh, he's down again? I would have healed him.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He
God
died.
I was up feeding the cats. I didn't know who was out and who wasn't.
Yeah. He did a lightning attack on me, and he did like half my health and damage, like half my max health and damage. I think it was.
Well, next turn.
Hey,
it was more than 20.
Just feel better that when you're okay. I'll tell you after the game. Never mind. Go on.
Okay.
I rolled a 6, so.
You know, 6. That's a failure. Go ahead and mark off a failure. Which I think you have, Spare the Dying, which is just an automatic stabilization if you want to do that. Dulee. Coming to the Sparks' turn, I believe. Yes, coming to the Sparks. This Spark here will go and make a strike against Tarator. That's a D10. That's not a D20. I have so many D10s out right now. It's just such a hard life being a DM, guys. That is going to be...
Try rolling a Fallout Equestria game.
Yeah, it's a friggin' nightmare.
I want to join a Fallout Equestria game someday.
Well, you can't because my game is full.
Frick.
Reginald, were you alive when the spark next to you died to the acid splash? I believe you were alive, right?
When did the spark die to the acid splash?
That would have been on Maarzhak's turn. So yes, you were alive, so never mind. But anyway, the spark is going to strike at Tarator. What is the plus? That's a 17 to hit. Which I believe your AC is 16, so that hits.
Yup.
That is going to be not a lot. That's going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage, or slashing damage rather, as this claw just rakes across you.
Oh boy.
That's going to be that spark's turn. This spark, seeing Dulee spellcasting, is going to turn, inhale, send a spray of sparks toward you. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Alright. Hey, at least Constitution is one of my good stats.
No, to Dulee.
Oh.
Are you still around, or did you die?
Hey.
Dulee.
No, sorry. I was muted. I was talking. I had no idea I was muted.
Yeah.
God
Okay.
damn it.
You dingbat.
I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw,
Yep.
please.
Yep.
Gosh darn it, Cleric.
I got a 23.
I don't know if you're a man or woman.
All right. For yet another time, the sparks cascade across your armor to no effect.
Fun side note. I just realized this. Obviously, it's too late to take it back. But spiritual weapon, the description says when you cast it, you get an attack, and then as a bonus action on your turn, you can move it up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet. Which I was reasoning as just like on subsequent turns, I get a bonus action to use an attack. I could have done it that turn too. You can attack twice with it the turn you cast it.
I don't believe so, but let me double check.
It doesn't say that. It says that you, as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack. There's nothing that says, like, on the turn that you cast it, you can't do it again.
Spiritual weapon is a bonus action to cast.
Oh. Oh, it was about the... Why didn't I do the... I could have healed him.
Yeah, spiritual
this
weapon
sucks.
is a bonus action to cast, sorry.
This is garbage. I just assumed it was a friggin' action.
I'll say,
Find
for
your
the purposes
skills,
of
folks.
this, you can... you actually... I don't think you have the movement to make it to him. It's 5, that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 25 would put you next to Maarzhak. You wouldn't be within touch range of him.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't have moved myself over to him to heal him anyway. It would have been my guy.
Yeah, well, it's a bonus action to move your duplicate.
It's a bonus action to
anyway,
move my guy. Yeah.
So you've got either.
You just
or,
stopped
you
moving.
can't do
Wait, how
both.
did my duplicate get moved away from him?
Because he moved away from your duplicate.
Oh my god, you gotta stop moving.
I have
Um,
melee only weapons. I wanted to attack a thing.
Coming back
Okay,
around
but
to
I'm not-
initiative, count 1. He
He's having a
is
lightning breath. for
he is
Christ's
going
sake,
to do something he hasn't done yet. You feel some of the electrical residue from his breath weapon attack. You see lift up into the air and strike back toward him, and you see some of his wounds start to close. So that brings him back up to that number.
I'm dead, but he eats electricity. God damn it!
But he eats his own electricity.
Oh,
So that's
God.
initiative
He's
count
like a
1.
dog eating his own sick.
Yeah, pretty much. Coming back up to the top of the initiative order, Maarzhak.
I need to ask this. Is there any metal on the drag?
Make a perception check.
That wasn't in the dish. And that is a nat 20
Plus
plus 2.
2, so 22. Looking up closely, like through, you're essentially looking through the electrical field of the sphere. It's kind of hard to see. You see things shining. You don't see anything made of metal per se, but you do see he is slightly adorned with things that are clearly not scales. It's hard to tell from this distance, looking through the electricity of the altar, whether they're metal or not, but they're certainly shiny.
Not scales and shiny. I'll
Yeah.
attempt to use heat metal. Am
Okay.
I within range for heat metal?
What is the range of heat metal?
Let me pull up that.
Heat metal
on
is
the
60 feet.
D&D. Oh,
Um,
60 feet.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're within 60 feet.
I will shoot off heat metal.
Sure. Oh wow, yeah, that's just
Watch
an
as it does
automatic.
nothing.
Oh wow, actually. So you see. Good call. You see a piece of what appears to be like a pendant or something that he had affixed to his scales begin to glow blistering white hot, and you hear the flesh start to sizzle. Go ahead and roll 2d8.
Bad move, Dragon Man.
I mean, it's not a dragon man, it's just a dragon.
Yeah, you
Well,
have it.
whatever,
You have a dragon
dragon.
man in your party, so go ahead and roll
Yeah.
2d8 for your damage.
2d8. Let me
You say bad move, dragon man, and our dragonborn. That's really confused.
And Tarator is like, what?
He says, huh?
He just he goes
says,
to like
I just did something cool.
he goes to claw whatever it is off of him, but it's affixed too tightly. He's unable to actually. Yeah, that's a 1. He's unable to pull whatever it is off.
8 and 8, so 16.
Jesus. All right, so you deal 16 damage. That brings him down to. I gotta do math. Okay. Okay.
Do math. Not
And you
banned
can
by
see
YouTube.
you can see as a result, actually, no. So as a result, he falters. He doesn't drop very far, but he falters in his flight, and he's unsteady. He doesn't look like he's able to focus very well. All right, is that going to be your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to Tarator's turn.
That dragon's still airborne, isn't he?
He is. Yeah, it's almost like a thing with wings wants to get advantage on things that don't have wings by going up in the air.
What an asshole.
Imagine that. The monsters know what they're doing. Which,
Can I?
Which, by the way, is a wonderful book, and if anyone ever wants to DM, I highly recommend it.
What book, sorry?
It's called The Monsters Know What They're Doing, and it tells you how to play monsters that don't suck.
Right.
Can I attempt to? I'm gonna jump at the dragon again, but this time I don't want to just attack him. I want to try to grab onto him.
Okay, doing that will provoke an attack of opportunity from the spark behind you.
Don't care.
Okay, so it takes the attack against you. That's a 7. Nope.
Suck it.
Make an acrobatics check just to see if you're able to make it up there and also be able to do something.
Nat 20.
Okay. Make an athletics or acrobatics check for the grapple. Your choice.
Let's see. Or athletics. Nope, acrobatics. 15.
That is a 24. So, you go up to reach up and grab onto this creature. Actually, because it's the size category above you, you have disadvantage anyway. But it doesn't matter because you unsuccessful. We were unsuccessful. You go to reach up, and in his thrashing, he actually knocks you to one side, and you land back down on the ground beneath him. So you're actually directly below him.
Wow.
Wow, you suck.
All right. So is that going to be your turn?
That was my action to try to do that, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
That was your action, and you moved what? Well, I'll say to get up. So that was 15, 20. You've moved 25 feet so far this turn.
Get me on the other side of this pillar / rock formation.
Right where you are. Okay. Doing so will provoke an attack of opportunity against you. Which, based on the heat metal, Jesus, the music, I don't know why, the music just keeps drifting louder, and I keep turning it down, and it's down at like -30% right now. Whatever. Anyway, you do notice as a result of the essentially shard of metal that's burning into his skin, he seems a little unfocused.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run to the other side of the rock, or... Yeah.
Okay, so as you move away, he will take a bite attack against you, but he has to take it at disadvantage. That is a... That's a 24.
Yep, that'll hit.
Alrighty, so you take... 17 points of piercing damage, plus 1 point of lightning damage. Actually, hang on. I gotta roll a d20 real quick. No. Oh, yes. So, plus 5 points of lightning damage.
So, 6 total lightning damage?
5 total lightning damage. Sorry.
Which
Redact
gets...
the 1.
Oh, okay. So 5, are we rounding up or down on the damage resistance?
5 is including the damage resistance.
Oh, it's including the damage resistance. Okay,
Correct.
Sure.
So you took 17 points of piercing damage, plus 5 points of lightning damage as you scuttle away.
Righto. Okay.
And you're just going...
That's on my turn.
So 5, 10, 15, that's your 40... that's 35, actually, so... You can get all the way to the opposite side if you'd like. Because friggin' monks are ridiculous and have ridiculous movement speeds.
As I run away,
Okay,
Okay,
as I run away from the dragon.
you Zoidberg away. And one of the whoops is cut short as he does manage to clamp down on you. But you squirm out and continue your crab walk away. All right. Dulee.
Okay. I
Please
can't
be
get
able
all
to
the way
shoot.
to. Oh, Archimedes, it's not a good spot.
Oh.
He's literally curled up on top of my mouse.
Archimedes.
Little buddy.
Archimedes, no! It's
yeah,
filthy
seriously.
in
It's
there.
filthy in there.
Actually, so you can see now the remainder of the cavern except this corner.
Okay.
Was Tarator you can see out a little bit further.
So I can't get all the way to Reginald with one movement, right? Because it's 25 feet.
You have 25 feet. Yeah, that'd be 5,
Yep.
10, 15, 20, 30, 20. Yeah, 25 would get you here.
Okay. Yeah, get me as close as I can.
Okay.
And then I'm going to actually, I guess he's on top of all of the dice. Come on, buddy. I'm sorry. You're a good boy.
Just bear
You're
in
a
mind,
good boy.
healing word is also a bonus action.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to attack with the spiritual
Spiritual weapons.
It's
Okay.
it's a 13.
13 doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
You as you're running, you direct your weapon to hit, but you're too distracted trying to get around, and it strikes as you pass around the pillar, and you come around, and you see it hasn't struck. Drew.
Okay. I cast Mirror Image.
Mirror image. Okay. So you have another. You have like a bunch of duplicates on your same space, right? Let's.
Yes, effectively. Yeah. We're
is
all
also-
weaving around in the same space.
Which is also not concentration.
It's
What
also
in the
not
world?
concentration, correct.
You have so many spells that aren't concentration. It's absurd. That's 9.
My name is Naruto.
Alrighty, so you've created 3 illusory duplicates of yourself in your space. The rest of you
Yep.
turn to look at him, and it's hard to look at him. It seems, in a video game, if you see 2 of the same character model clipping into each other, that's basically what you're seeing. Just his image shimmers and fades and sort of moves around
What is
itself.
this video game?
And they all say hi.
Yes, all of them at once go,
So-
hi.
And now the main me is in the ethereal plane. I have no idea if my mirror images come with me.
I don't think they would, actually. If it were a
Yeah.
concentration spell, it would come with you, but it's not. So,
Cool.
you see, there were 3, now there are 2 Dulees in that space.
There were 4, now there are 3.
There were 4, now there are 3.
And there's still
Uh,
one standing over and kind of near Reginald.
If you... Can your duplicate... Your duplicate must remain within 120 feet of you. So when you
Ooh.
leave to go to the ethereal plane, it disappears.
Okay, so that was a while ago.
Yes, that would have been 2 turns ago when you left for the first time.
Okay. I haven't used it to do anything else yet, so.
You haven't. Yeah, that's fine. But where there were 3 Dulees, now there is 1. So now there are 2. You see one of them
Well-
disappears, and the other 2 are still
There are
like
3.
sort of moving naturally as they're standing, but they
There
stop.
are 3 left.
Oh, that's right. There are 3.
Yeah, mirror
duplicates.
images, 3
That's right.
images, yeah. So there's
For some
usually
reason,
4.
for some reason, I keep thinking there's only 3 in total in that space, but it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Anyway.
Yeah.
You've got, for the purposes of this, I'm gonna mark how many mirror images you have just next to you.
Sounds good.
I know you can't see it because it's behind, but I can see it.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, buddy, little buddy, you're so cute.
alrighty. Is that gonna be so? Yep, you did that at
Yep.
the end of your turn, so that's your turn. Reginald, if I could have you make a second death saving throw, please.
Woohoo! I roll an 8.
That's a second failure.
Love these rolls.
All right. It is now the Spark's turns. And this Spark is going to, let me double check the wording of Mirror Image. Each time you roll blah blah blah. If you have 3 duplicates, you're supposed to temple your decks, blah blah blah. Okay. So, oh, well that's good to know. Okay, so this Spark will come around, chasing after Dulee, and attempt to make a strike against one of the duplicates. It doesn't know they're duplicates. That is an 11.
That hits.
That hit. It's 10
Yeah,
plus.
because
Dex?
it's just Dex. It's just Dex. It's touch.
Okay.
Touch AC.
So it doesn't matter what the damage is. One of them
Yep.
disappears.
Dissipates one of them. Yeah.
And I think it just gets the one attack. Yeah, it just gets the one attack. The second Spark, being commanded by the dragon, is going to run up here and take a strike at Maarzhak.
Just like a fist or something.
It's a claw strike. That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Well, that hits.
Alrighty. So you take. Oh, I put my D4 on the board. I need another D4. You take. Where is it? +2. So you take 4 points of slashing damage as the spark rakes across your body.
You said 4 points?
Correct. 4 points of slashing damage.
Oh, well.
What's up?
I need to know. I need to remember. Cure wounds can be cast on yourself.
Yes. It's a touch spell, so
Good.
you can touch yourself.
You for sure should cast on the guy.
You may want to
Yeah,
cast
good
it on the
point.
guy who's dead, though. So
Yeah. Yeah, how...
Because I'm so bored of using every
Now-
single turn on this.
coming back to initiative count 1. The dragon is going to. Well, actually, the dragon is going to let out a loud roar. The two sparks kind of like swivel their heads up to look at him as 2 more sparks leap out from the space, from the sphere. And I don't have another marker yet, but there's one here. Let me run and grab my second marker.
He would still be taking damage from the heated metal, right?
Yeah,
It's not his turn.
it's on your turn.
Yeah, it's neither of your turns. This is initiative count 1, so he gets to
layer
to do a special action. Yeah, as is a
And-
result of the specific circumstances of this room.
Yeah, and I remember that heat metal is not concentration. If I remember it right.
Heat metal
is.
heat
It
metal
is,
is
yeah.
concentration up to a minute.
Oh. Well then. Would shooting him with a crossbow break concentration?
No, it's just casting a spell that uses concentration is what breaks concentration, or if you take damage. Actually, you took damage. I would like you to make a concentration check saving throw, please.
Yeah.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, nice Constitution.
Thank you
25.
Thank you for reminding me.
After mods.
All right, it doesn't matter. You need to get a 10. You take the strikes and you maintain the concentration on your spell. Alrighty, coming back up to the top of the initiative order, Maarzhak.
Since Cure Wounds isn't a concentration spell,
Cure
I'd
Wounds
like
is
to
not
walk
concentration.
over to. I'd like to go over to Bumblesworth and cast it at. I'd like to upcast it at 2nd level. I believe that gives it 2d8.
You do receive an attack of opportunity from the spark that was next to you,
All
because
right.
you had to move out of its range. That is a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Alrighty. That's... Why did I put my D4 away? I don't know why. Jeez. That is 3 points of slashing damage, and I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. A concentration check, I should say.
Yeah, let me just, real quick, count the damage up. You said it's 3?
3.
Alright, 3, and that is a saving throw.
Make a concentration check. So it's a Constitution
That is
check.
18.
18?
Oh,
Yeah, you're
no,
fine.
Oh, just... Yeah.
Again, you had to make a
Wait,
10,
check,
so...
check.
Yes, it's a check.
Well, then it goes down to 14, but it's still...
That's still... You needed a 10, so you're good.
Yup. And then I have to check how many dice Cure Wounds gets upcasted to 2.
I want to say 2.
Okay.
I
2
don't know.
dice. What type of dice is it? Second,
there should be a
1d8 for
spell
each slot level above first.
Yeah, so it's
1d8
2d8.
plus spell casting modifier. 2d8 plus mod.
Yeah, 2d8 plus spellcasting mod, so 2d8 plus your intelligence mod.
12 plus a 9.
He's
Let
so
me go
cute.
check my mod.
You don't have a plus 9 intelligence.
Oh, that's
No.
my spell attack.
No one does, I can tell you that.
That was my attack mod. Plus 5.
Plus 5, yeah. So Reginald, you heal 17 points of damage.
He's getting a Cure Wound spell on Intelligence mod? That's pretty awesome, actually.
That's the spellcasting.
17, you said?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
I'm a-
spellcasting mod.
Neat.
Yep, 17 points to you. So, you, for the 5th time, come back to the world of the living.
I'm
to
just
be
gonna ask him.
honest, to be honest, it sounds like it doesn't matter how much people heal me by, because when I die, it's half my total health gone.
I'm just gonna look at him and ask him. Yeah, you wanna die again?
I mean, I'm a paladin. I got a mace. So what I do, I hit things with it.
Alrighty,
The last
so,
one
Do you have
wasn't
healing
even my
spells?
fault.
Don't paladins have healing spells?
so is that...
Yeah.
is-
Yeah. Don't you have a
Well,
healing?
no, I have
Guys.
slide slots. I don't have healing spells.
Guys, Maarzhak, is that going to be your turn, or you can use your bonus action to cause damage with
Bonus
heat
action.
metal again if you'd like.
Yeah, I'd like to heat metal again on the dragon. That would be my
You're
spell
so
mod. Oh wait, no, that automatically.
No, it just automatically
That's
hits
a
because you've
bonus?
already cast the spell.
Nice.
It's 2d8. This
Alright.
casting the
That's a
spell
bonus
is not a bonus, but on each subsequent turn you can use a bonus action to heat the metal again, as long as you maintain concentration. That's why I kept making him take concentration checks, because I wanted to be like, no, stop it.
You're not stopping it.
Heat metal is a pain.
You aren't stopping the heat.
Go ahead and roll 2d8.
All right. 2d8 again.
No, he's-
13.
Okay, 13 points of damage. He goes to pull whatever it is out, or whatever he's affixed to himself off of himself, and he just can't do it. Getting low rolls to
and then I,
on his
like-
on his Constitution save.
And then yeah, that's my turn.
It's your turn. Alrighty, Tarator, you're up. Tarator.
Grab the egg.
Dragon Man. Good dragon. Happy dragon, are you okay?
Giddy.
Let's see. He may have fallen asleep. Which is funny because he's not the one that it's like stupid o'clock for.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Are you alive? Because it's
Well.
your turn.
So,
Oh,
yes.
sorry.
Tarator, it is your turn.
Apologies. No, it looks like the Artificer has the dragon. I'm not doing anything to the dragon. I'm just pissing it off.
Little bit.
Let's go.
Kill those sparks. They're annoying
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. I'm gonna run up to spark number 4.
To Spock number 4.
Sorry,
If I can.
I forgot to change the number of duplicates on your space. Anyway, so you're running up. Yep. You have more than enough
That's a
movement
4,
to get
right?
there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's number
Okay,
4.
yeah, that is number 4. And I'm gonna punch it a lot.
Okay.
Punch and kick it a lot.
Roll your first attack.
Nope. Not even gonna bother saying what it is. It's terrible.
What was it?
Oh my god.
What was the first one?
10. 10.
10 does not hit, unfortunately.
And neither does the 9 I rolled immediately after.
9 does not hit.
Okay, this looks better. 20.
Okay, so your third attack is 20?
Third attack
Natural
is 20.
or modded?
Modded.
Modded, yeah.
Alright.
Whenever I assume somebody doesn't say natural, I assume that just means modded.
Nice.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll damage for that one.
Well, I got that going for me. 9 damage.
9 damage. Alrighty. Your first 2 strikes, both of them go wide, and out of frustration, you actually go for a knee into roughly where its abdomen should be, and it contacts and it hits really hard. And you see the lower half of its body actually start to shimmer out of existence. You hurt this thing bad.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Carry on.
Is that going to be your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. Now we come to the dragon's turn. The dragon. Let's see.
He's going to attack me and knock me out again, isn't he?
Yeah, probably no. The dragon is. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna come back down and land right here, right next to
God.
Tarator, and
Oh,
take three attacks against him.
Oh dear.
So his first
Oh, dear.
attack. His first attack is a 23 to hit.
Hits. Hits.
That is. Where are my d10s?
Oh
That
no.
is 13,
How
18.
many d10s to drop?
That's 2. That's 18 points of piercing damage, plus 5 points of lightning damage for the bite.
So 18 plus 5?
So 23 points total in that one attack.
I am unconscious.
Okay. So he goes and he clamps down on you, and the rest of you see a jolt of electricity pass through Tarator's body, and you know what he's gonna do? Yep. He is going to throw you again, but this time hard enough to deal damage. Actually,
The
just
first time
right here.
dealt damage.
The first time didn't actually deal damage, but he'll throw damage. He'll when he the shockwave damaged him, not when he grabbed and threw him when he went unconscious.
Now we have to get him up too.
And you take yeah, not much. It doesn't matter how much damage you take. That is a automatic failed death saving throw because you took damage.
Now we have to worry about him dying too.
And he is going to move 1, 2, 3 more, and take his last. Actually, yeah, and he's gonna now take both of his claw attacks against Maarzhak. So that is 26. Pretty sure that hits.
Hit.
Alrighty. So that is 15 points of slashing damage.
15?
Correct. I would like you to make a concentrate. Let me redact that. I gotta redo the attack against Tarator at disadvantage. Doesn't matter. That was a natural 20. I have to take this attack again at disadvantage because all of his attacks are at disadvantage until the end of your next turn.
Because of heat metal.
Because of heat metal. That attack was a 9, so the first one does not hit you.
Yes!
That's a. Oh, you're so lucky. I rolled a 19 plus 9. I rolled a 6 plus 9, so 15. What's your armor class?
16!
So.
Not today,
Yeah.
dragon!
So he goes to strike at you with his claws, and because of the metal, like the first one, he kind of stutters in the strike, and you're able to duck out of the way. The second one is not even close and just slams into the ground next to you. So there's those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be his turn. Cool. So, Dulee, where would you like to reappear? Your duplicates automatically go with you, or your mirror images rather.
Okay. So I'm the green.
Yep.
You're
That's where
Naruto.
you disappeared from.
Yeah. So put me right next to, on the side closer to me, to Reginald.
To Reginald. Okay. Reginald is conscious but down, just on the ground.
Oh, so I don't need to.
I mean,
Okay.
you can heal him because he didn't. He still needs a little healing, but he is conscious. He just
Well, we
isn't standing.
stabilized now.
Yeah, you're. Yeah, because you got healed by Maarzhak, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
healed
must
him.
have missed that.
Yeah, Maarzhak. How much did you heal him for? It was the
It
2d8, so like 17, I think.
Yeah, it was 17.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought
That
that
was-
I was
that-
down again for some reason.
Yeah, no,
For some
that was
reason I
the.
genuinely thought the dragon took me out again. Sorry.
No, the
Continue.
dragon didn't even touch
I
you
was
that time.
17, yeah.
Yup.
Alrighty. So actually, that happened while you were in the ethereal plane. You don't know that happened.
Okay. Does he look unconscious to me when I come out?
I mean, his eyes are open.
Wait, I thought when I'm in the ethereal plane I can see stuff.
Can you?
Can you?
Let's take a
I
look
don't
at
know.
the
How
wording of the
does
spell.
the ethereal plane work? I don't know.
Blink. Let's see. Let's look at Blink. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you can see and hear the plane you were from. So I lied. You can see and hear
Bada
that.
bing, bada boom.
So where would you like to reappear from that space?
Yeah, right in front of the dragon.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Right
give him a
there.
whack.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna give him a whack. Alright.
And I believe. Let me double check. Nope. That's all. Never mind.
Wait, why would I give him a whack? I have a terrible attack bonus.
Do you have Blight? I don't know. I haven't looked at your spell list.
I don't have blight.
Oh, but you have a very interesting 5th level spell.
Modify memory?
Well, sure, but you actually have a more interesting
Yo.
4th level spell.
How does
Is
modify?
everyone
you have
control
it.
water?
Yeah, that's definitely the one. Yep,
Well, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid.
that's the one I was talking about. Absolutely.
What's water gonna do to this dragon? I've read the description. Didn't look good.
But modify memory sounds
I'm not.
promising.
I think I'm gonna use that 5th level spell slot on boosting something instead. Yeah, I'll just give him a whack. It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it.
Alrighty.
I got an 11.
11 does not hit. You go to strike, and you know how to fight, but you're not great at it. So unfortunately, you're just not quite able to make contact, and he's still kind of writhing a little bit from the metal that's embedded into him.
Alright, bonus action, I'm gonna move my dagger. I don't think it reaches him because you can only move 20 feet per turn, but I'm gonna move it towards him so I can attack with it like next turn.
Okay. And I'll say you can bring it down 5 feet as a part of that.
Cool.
So it's at 8 now. How many turns do you have
Alright.
left of Blink?
6 after this one.
Okay.
Oh, little buddy. Very good boy. Alright, I'm rolling.
Yep.
That's 7, so I'm still material
So
plane.
you're still there.
Yep.
Alrighty. That is going to be the end of your turn. Reginald, you're awake.
Yeah.
You are alive, awake, alert, and enthusiastic.
And there's a dragon right next to me.
Yep. The big fuck off dragon right next
There's a
to
guy
you.
who's out cold, but I actually don't think I... Can I get to the guy who's out cold?
You cannot because there's an enemy in the way.
Yeah. Alright, well, there's a dragon there. I'm gonna hit it.
Okay, so you spend half your movement to stand. Which,
I'm
because this
arrested.
is 3.5, does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Sorry,
Well,
this
actually, I don't think I need to... Do I need to stand up to hit the dragon?
you would be at disadvantage if you're attacking from prone.
Then, yeah, I do definitely stand up. Alright, well, 2 attacks with the dragon then.
Okay.
And that one, and a 27.
The 27 hits. The 1 obviously does not.
Right, okay. Well, we'll deal with the 1 in a sec. I'm going to do a second spell slot smite, which will be 3d8 on top of its normal damage.
Okay. Just
I'll
tell
do
me
the
what the
normal
total
damage
is.
Let me just do the normal damage first, so 2d6. I reroll both of those. Do I keep rerolling 1s, 1-2s with the 2 great weapon fighting?
I don't think so. Let me check the description of Great Weapon Master.
I've got here is reroll 1s and 2s.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
guessing
short
I probably-
description. Let's take a look.
I'm guessing I probably don't.
You gain the following benefits. Oh,
I don't.
remind me of your class.
Paladin.
Paladin. So oh right, it's a class feature. It's not a. I was thinking of Great Weapon Master, the feat.
Fighting style. Yes, I do. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can see what that
the
thing
fighting
is.
style Paladin. I think you just reroll it once. I don't think you continue to reroll. But let me double check because I want to make sure I.
Yeah, I must use a new roll. I just looked on my own thing.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Don't know why they couldn't have added it on the short thing. It's a mass, but whatever. Okay, so that is 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20 damage.
20 damage total.
Yes.
That's including the smite damage.
Yes.
Alrighty. You go. Your first strike goes wide, but your second strike comes and cracks him actually right across the jaw. That you took the opportunity of him withdrawing from Maarzhak. You crack him across the jaw because he had leaned forward slightly, and you pump your divine energy into it, and he's not looking great.
Man, why can't this dragon just be
Alrighty.
freaking
Is
dead at this
Is that
point?
going to be your turn?
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Oh wait, wouldn't he have taken damage from heat metal on his turn?
It's on your turn.
Oh, only on my turn.
It's on your turn. You can use the bonus action to focus and cause the damage again.
Okay. So I'm guessing next turn I'm also gonna want to recast. I'm probably gonna have to recast since you said it's only 1 minute.
Right, but 1 minute is 10 rounds.
Yeah, a minute. 1 round is 6 seconds.
You've
yeah.
got time. You've got more than you have. I think
Alright.
8 rounds left of it. So.
Oh
you're-
well
you're
then.
fine.
I'm good.
Okay, it is now the Spark's turn. This
Oh, yeah,
first
that's still
Spark
around.
is going to walk straight forward and take a strike at. Now, are you did not disappear, correct? Dulee?
What?
You-
My turn again?
No, you did not disappear at the end of your last turn, or you did? I don't remember.
I did not.
You did not. Okay. So this Spark is going to take a strike against you with advantage because you are being flanked.
Okay.
That doesn't matter. That was a 5 and a 2 plus, what, 5? It doesn't matter. It didn't hit you. Neither... Actually, no, it has disadvantage because of your mirror image. So it doesn't matter anyway.
It's not disadvantage.
Oh,
Is it?
that's right.
No,
You can force it to
Yeah.
retarget. That's what it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
It wouldn't matter even with advantage. It didn't hit you.
Mhm.
So it goes and it strikes against you. You feel the electricity like coming off of its fingertips, but it doesn't manage to strike you.
Dummy.
This one here is gonna strike at Maarzhak in the middle, also with advantage because he's flanking.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness, what are these rolls? That's a 14,
Does
which I
not
think-
hit.
which I think misses. Jeez. Same deal, except it does like come close, and it actually cuts like one strand of hair out from in front of your face. It does that moment in slow motion, but it doesn't actually hit you. The third one is going to... the third one's just going to strike at Dulee. Were you able to see? Oh shit, you could see the hit points. Good thing it was out of focus. Is gonna strike against Dulee. That is a 16 to hit.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to have it hit one of my other guys. I
Okay.
think I need an 8 or higher, and I
With
think
2 duplicates, yeah.
yeah, I got a 4, so it just hits
Okay,
me.
so it does strike you. That is 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And you don't have any concentration spells up, so I can't make you do a concentration check.
I would have made it anyway.
Alrighty, that comes back to initiative count 1. Looking around, the dragon is starting to look desperate. And he's going to glance over toward the pearl and say, and he's going to mutter a couple of arcane words under his breath.
It's an egg.
Sure. And I would like, this is the last time he can do this. I would like everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
19. That's a 19.
Including
Tarator-
unconscious little me.
Tarator, you automatically fail, and that is one more failed death saving throw.
Oh my god, I'm going to die!
I was on 2.
Well, I
Alrighty,
live.
so-
I died as I live. Memeing
Dulee,
hard.
Dulee, that was a 19.
27 after mod.
Yep.
27.
How do you have a 27 on a Constitution saving throw?
5 plus a +4. Well, I have a 4 bonus to con normally. Plus, I have proficient in it because Artificer. Therefore,
and
8.
you also have, and
Oh.
you both also have +2 from being next to your Paladin friend.
So that was.
Oh. Well, so I got 21.
That makes it even higher.
Right, you got above a 15. That's what mattered. Reginald, your Constitution.
Well, I rolled a
check?
15 on the dice, and I have
15
a
on the
plus.
die. Yeah, you're fine then. Alrighty. So, let me double check. Okay. So, unfortunately, none of
Man,
you,
Lemon, you must be real happy you got here in time.
none of you except Tarator has anything happened
You
to
got
them.
here, you got thrown in a wall.
Yeah.
I wake up, I
You
wake
got
up, I get
eaten.
thrown at a wall, and then I fall unconscious, and I'm quickly dying.
You literally you didn't even get to roll yet. It just
Well,
your
I mean,
next roll determines whether you live or die. So,
I mean,
each
I've
of
gone
you
up and down
feels-
this site too many times to
actually,
count.
oh, I gotta roll
I'm
for
no,
the...
I can do this all day, guy.
that's a failure. That's a failure. That's a success.
I'm supposed to be the friggin' tank.
And that's a success. So the dragon and there's one more spark that I didn't roll for. That's a failure. The dragon and this, so it was the third spark. This spark are fine. The other 3 are blown away. Just poof, gone. And the dragon looks around at all of you and just he's not in a good place right now. Alrighty.
Well, no, we're not in a good place, you freaking dragon.
Coming up to the top of
Honest-
the initiative order, Marzhak, it is your turn.
What kind of asshole is this dragon?
I'm
Honestly,
gonna acid slap
we come into
dragon.
his home and he tries to kill us.
Yeah, imagine that. The audacity.
The
gonna
hospitality
acid
of our
slap.
host here is appalling.
Okay, you're
Yeah,
gonna acid splash the
acid splash
damage.
dragon.
Alrighty, that is an 18.
Do you not have a ranged healing spell? Because you got a guy who's down.
18. I don't have any ranged healing spells.
You've already committed. Sorry.
Yep. You said 18.
Mm-hmm. Which
That
I think succeeds.
failed. Yeah, I failed to hit him.
Okay.
But I will use my bonus action still to heat metal. meaning
Wait,
that's-
wait. I think. Let me double check heat metal. I think his ability checks. I think his saving throws are at disadvantage. Let me double check.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure.
It has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So no, a saving throw is not at disadvantage.
Oh well, I still get to do 2d8.
Yes, you do. Go ahead and roll your 2d8. 13.
It's 13 damage.
All right. So that is going to be... Okay, that brings him to that. Alrighty, is that going to be your turn? You gonna stay where you are?
I have enough health to where would I be able to move over to help to get close to our
Oh, I forgot.
Tarator?
fallen comrade?
I forgot to check last turn whether he got his breath back. So anyway, moving on. Let's see. What's your movement speed?
30.
5, 10. Yeah, you'd be able to move 10 feet around the dragon to get there.
All right. And it would keep me in melee range.
He doesn't take a swipe at you. That's all you know.
All right. That's. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Tarator. I would like you to make a death saving throw, please.
All right, before I roll my death saving throw, I'm gonna ask you a question. Now, this question,
What's
this is
the
gonna
question?
sound really off the wall, really. It's
All
gonna
right.
sound irrelevant, but
Sure, what's the question?
do you know who Millhouse Manastorm is?
No.
What?
I feel like my lack of an answer is an answer enough.
Okay.
I have a
Never
feeling
mind
that
then. Never mind. I'll just vocalize it. I'll just vocalize it.
Okay,
4.
so-
Explain.
You rolled a 4.
Yep.
All right. So
Are you
so Maarzhak, as you run up to him, you see what remains of the life in his body. He takes his last.
Can
exhale.
my
And
death be a
Tarator
little bit more
is
dramatic?
dead.
I begin casting Raise Dead.
You've been slammed against the wall several times. I don't know how much more dramatic that can get.
I mean, he can,
Yeah, can we get one more jump? Give him one more jump.
Make an athletics check.
Yes.
Nice. Wait. 26.
Sorry,
There we
you
go.
failed. The DC
Yeah.
was 30. Sorry, you failed. The DC was 30. Cause you're dead.
Can I make a religion check to see his soul do a backflip?
You don't have
I make
to.
a religion check.
You don't
see
have
his...
to as a cleric. You just have the innate ability to just sense people's souls leaving their body, and your god being of the trickery domain gives you particular insight into when spirits are doing funny things.
Yeah. That's good because I got a 35.
You what?
I got a 35 on my religion saving.
How did
throw.
you get a 30? Well, first
I
of all, it's
rolled
not
the
a saving
d20
throw.
4 times.
Okay. You watch Tarator's body backflip out of the room and just
Body
out of the room.
backflipped out of the room?
No, his spirit. Sorry. You watch
What?
his spirit just backflip out of the
No
room.
takesies backsies.
Sure, his dead body.
Yes. Yes.
Here's the thing, guys. You don't want me to do that because I'll make him go out of raised dead range. So, just saying.
Well, I don't care
Wait.
about rate. I'm not spending 500 gold on this guy. I mean, it is.
Hey, I already. Wait, if something says a gold price, does that mean it's like used up after you use a spell?
Yeah.
Only if the spell says so.
Sometimes
Alright,
it
I'm-
does, sometimes it doesn't.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
have to.
you'd have to look at the description of the
read
spell.
Deeper into Reviv.
Revivify does consume it. Anyway, yeah, that's
Oh.
gonna be Tarator's turn.
Huh.
I
I wonder if it's actually worth saving Terra.
Coming
Well,
now.
sick turn.
Coming now to the dragon. He spins
I
around.
died.
Coming now to the dragon. He spins around, seeing your attempts at raising Tarator, watching Tarator die, and says, "One less in the world." And he's gonna take 3 attacks against you.
Can my
Maarzhak.
spirit fart on him?
All right.
No. Maarzhak, it is at disadvantage because of heat metal, because screw
Yup.
you.
Yes.
That's still a 23 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. That's gonna be the math. 16 points of piercing damage
Oh.
plus, yikes, 9 points of lightning damage. Actually, hang on.
You said
let
16
me-
plus 9. I got a math.
Okay, yeah, so 16 plus 9, so 25 points of damage total.
Alright, I got a math here.
Just 25.
Yeah.
You gotta track your hit points.
Yeah,
you don't.
I have my hit points being tracked. I'm just bad at.
Also, I would like you to make a concentration check.
Oh, I'll pass it most likely.
It's 2 separate concentration checks. Oh no, it's 1 concentration check because it's from 1 attack. Make a concentration check, please.
Oh no.
Yup, I'm doing it. D20, and that is a. Even without modifiers, that's a 16, so I pass.
Okay, so you succeed. By the way, the DC isn't always 10. It just happens to have been 10 because they've been dealing less than 10 damage to you. Just a heads up. The DC for calculating
then
concentration checks is not just 10. But
it's
you
based
did
on
succeed.
damage.
16 is a success. But he's
Alright.
also going to take a 2 claw strikes against you.
God damn it!
That's a natural 1.
Yes!
That's a... Jeez. That's an 18. He rolled...
Damn it!
He rolled 2
I'm
9s.
dead!
Are you? Let's find out. Claw strike. That's gonna be 12 points of slashing damage.
I'm dead!
Alright, so he goes and takes a big chunk out of your shoulder. You feel electricity pump through your body. His first claw strike is a little unsteady, and you're able to just duck out of the way. His other claw strike takes you and slams you face first into the ground, and you feel yourself lose consciousness.
Jammer, it's up to you.
Man, it's almost like high challenge rating monsters are designed to be challenging or something. Imagine that. We are bumping up toward the end of our time, but we are probably almost at the end of this fight. So, if we have no
someone
objections,
heals.
we'll finish up this fight. No, I'm one way or the other. Trust me, you're almost done with this fight.
Do you have any idea how many hit points I have?
You know what he's gonna do? He is going to. I don't have to check to see if he gets his breath back. He's going to launch up into the air again.
Yeah, good luck, idiot. I
He's gonna
destroy
move
his
10, 15,
wings.
20 feet that way. Go ahead and make a attack of opportunity if you would like.
Who, me?
Yep, Dulee, because he's moving away from you. So
15.
15 does not hit. Yeah. So as he goes away, your attack goes wide.
Rats.
Actually, he's gonna go here.
Mega also has heals, right?
A lot of people in this party have heals.
Yeah,
so
but my
that's-
heals are melee range.
That's his turn. Tarator is dead. Dulee.
Wait, did Reginald not get an attack opportunity when he lifted off there?
I should have done.
Yes, actually you do. Yeah, go ahead and make an attack of opportunity.
I thought you were talking to him at first because I didn't
Sorry,
have much
both
of a
of you got attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
That is a
Actually, he should be
23.
here. 23? Yeah, 23 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Can
Kill
I do
the
Can I
dragon.
do spy on opportunity attacks?
I think it's just when you hit with an attack.
Let me check that before I
Let
actually.
me take a look. Paladin.
Cheat.
Whenever I hit a creature with a melee attack.
Yeah, so that opportunity
It's not
attack falls
action.
into that category. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna smite you.
Smite!
Fuck.
Smite! Smite! Smite!
Smite!
Smite!
Smite! Smite! Smite!
Level 2 smite, because I mean I can't.
You
block
can't cheer you're dead.
My spirit can cheer!
You can only do sick backflips and cry.
My spirit can cheer, damn it!
Nice. I need more d8s because I need.
And I'm not fully dead.
Just let me know what your total is.
I'm only mostly dead.
Okay, so 14, 20, 14, 18, 26,
26.
30,
Good lord.
4.
34 points of damage.
34.
On an opportunity
Wow.
attack.
Okay. That's
Is he
all
dead
right.
yet?
He's not dead yet.
This is what happens when you roll high on your dice, rather than low.
As he starts to fly away, you strike out with your maul, and you actually end up taking. You feel it connect, and you feel it break one of his rear legs. Like that hurt him a lot. However, he's now 10 feet in the air. So.
Yeah.
And the heated.
Why
metal,
didn't he hit him in the wing and break his wing so he couldn't fly?
Because you can't do
Because
con
I
shots
didn't
on opportunity
critical.
attacks.
Hey, maybe next time.
And as a result of Maarzhak passing out, the heat metal fades from his body. Yeah, that's gonna be his turn. Dulee, it is your turn.
Is that 20 feet to the dragon from my dagger?
20 feet would get it right here.
Okay, you can only attack within 5 feet, right?
Correct.
I'm just gonna dismiss that one and cast a new one.
Okay. Yeah, you just dismiss and cast a new one just right next to him, I assume?
Yes. So it's
Alright,
gonna be a bonus action for me.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put the die down. I assume it's up near him. Okay? Go ahead and make your attack.
Actually that's a 17.
17.
His AC is 18, right? Yeah.
17 does
Okay.
not hit, unfortunately.
Alright. Then I'm gonna.
You dismiss your spiritual weapon and thrust forward with the dagger again, and it projects outward from your hand, and it just glances off one of his scales.
Rats.
I think my internet
Oh,
just
whoops.
did a sick backflip into a pit.
Well,
That's
you're
the best
here.
place for it to do it.
You're still here, so.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be
Alright.
your turn? So that was your bonus
No,
action.
that was just
Yeah.
my bonus action. Yeah. So I'm gonna move to Maarzhak.
Okay. So
Alright.
moving away, you do provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Okay, so 5, 10, actually just 5, brings you right there. The spark.
Wait, so a 5-foot step? Even just a 5-foot step?
It's 3, 5. You can
diagonal.
take a 5-foot step, but in 5th edition, any movement out of a threatened space. It doesn't
Got
matter
it.
how far you're going.
Okay.
The spark will take the attack. That is a 23 to hit,
That hits.
which I assume hits.
Yep.
Yeah. Even so, you take 3 points of slashing damage.
Why
Okay.
aren't the tanks wearing the heaviest of heavy armor?
I cast Cure Wounds with a 3rd level slot
Okay.
on Maarzhak.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll the heals.
7, 15. Oh, this is good. 50, 22, 27.
27.
Oh,
Alright.
nice.
Yep.
So Maarzhak, you heal 27 points of damage. You return to consciousness. After having been slammed into the ground, your eyes open and you cough
You
out some
said
dirt.
20. You said 27.
Yes. You cough out
Right.
some dirt that had been forced up into your sinuses. But you're alive. Prone,
Alright.
but alive.
Yay, I'm alive!
Is that going to be your turn? Dulee?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Oh,
your d20.
yeah, so, yeah, sorry. Blink. I got a 5. I'm not.
Alright, you're still there. I'm gonna just move your duplicates to be next to you here. Or your mirror images, rather. Reginald, it is your turn.
Just call them Naruto clones. That's what they are.
They're Boruto clones.
You're out cold, aren't you? Or are you dead? Because
Tarator is
Tarator's
dead. Like, dead.
yeah.
Give him a turn anyway.
What?
It's Reginald's turn, though, so...
But isn't there someone who's out cold?
No, I revived the only person that was uncon.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Maarzhak was unconscious, but he was healed, so he's conscious again.
Okay. I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay.
Hey, look at this guy go.
I can't reach a dragon, can I?
Depends on what you use. If you have a spell, maybe.
I don't have any ranged
Or
spells.
you have a
You think we need
javelin,
spells?
I think.
Yeah, well, the healing myself probably would be better.
Okay.
I mean, I'm on 17. Maybe I'll be able to survive more than one attack if I have more than that health. Let's
Maybe.
see, it is just cure wounds. Cure wounds is how much? Fucking.
As just a first level spell,
1d8.
it's a D8 and then plus 1d8 per spell slot above first.
Oh boy, I'm going to save my second level spell slot for another smite at the opportunity I get it. So that is just
Plus your spellcasting mod.
yeah, that is a 7 health.
7. All right. So you cast Healing Word on yourself and you heal yourself up for 7.
Cure wounds, not healing word.
Sorry, cure wounds. Are you gonna move at all?
There doesn't seem to be much point in moving, so I don't think I will. I can't see anything.
Wait,
Alrighty.
so are you just gonna stay in a line for the?
It
Does
is
he just-
now
The last time.
turn.
Okay. Well, okay, fine.
I'm just
moved
saying the
like-
last time he lifted up, he did a thing.
Alright,
in a
fine. I
line.
moved like 10 feet north of where I currently am.
Okay, right there.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
that'll do.
It is the Spark's turn. The
I rolled
Spark.
a 1 and fucking healing.
The
Jesus
Spark is
Christ.
going to chase after you and make
Yeah,
a
wasting my healing.
claw strike against you. That's a 7. Nope. All right. Initiative count 1. Yeah.
Come on.
The
he makes more sparks, don't he?
Isandam is gonna summon another 2 sparks. So he's going to his breath ragged, his eyes almost crazed, darting around. Almost, you can hear him almost start to plead with the sphere. Just stop them. And he summons another 2 sparks, one here and one here. Alrighty.
This man thinks he'll do anything.
Back up to the top of the initiative, Maarzhak.
I'll upcast Heat Metal to level 3.
Upcast Heat Metal to level 3. Which you can do from prone, and it doesn't matter because Heat Metal is a freaking broken spell. Okay.
Yes!
Grab
That's
the egg though.
3d8 now!
I will say, for the sake of this, because you went unconscious, make another perception check. Just for the sake of it.
Alright. Alright.
What about the other people that fell unconscious and came back?
They weren't trying to cast a spell immediately out of coming back from unconsciousness.
17.
Yeah, you're fine. You spot the same piece of metal that's still glowing slightly, and you reach up and you cast the heat metal. Go ahead and roll your 3d8.
Yup. Let me grab out my third d8.
As he once again fails his Constitution saving throw to pull out the piece of metal.
I gotta say, I'm pretty sure you have a faulty dragon.
Yo, Reginald,
Yeah?
we're being shown up by like a little bit of gold, just like sitting on his scales, getting heated up. That's some more damage than either of us.
Go ahead and roll 3d8.
I've done.
18!
18. All
Well,
right.
when it's been in melee range, I've done.
So, yeah, you
A
did like
lot of
40
damage.
something. So,
I'm just saying this sucks.
I miscounted. It was a 7, not a 6.
17?
So that is actually
that's
it's
that's
8,
fine.
7, and 4.
That's fine.
It's an 8, a 7, and a 4.
And the
8.
dragon is dead.
As you
60,
reach out and you mutter the
19
incantation,
actually,
and it's fine. It was more than 7.
Yup.
That's not the music I want to be playing.
Is it? I
You
killed it with
reach
gold.
out with the spell, and you see the metal heat, and then become burning hot, so much hotter than you've seen it before. You actually have to shield your eyes slightly, as the dragon just he reaches up a claw to grab onto it, but his claw begins to burn as well. And from the 10 feet up in the air, you see he loses consciousness, hits the ground, and you see there's like, you know, the thing the animals do when they're dying. There's like a twitch of his tail, and he sits still.
Did I show up a cleric and a paladin and a monk with a piece of gold?
Hey, how many hit points?
For the sake of reference, it was actually a piece of iron, but that's fine.
It's still, I showed them up with a tiny piece of hot metal.
So,
How much damage did you do with that in the end? Like Totally.
Guys,
I
you're
don't
not done
know.
yet. There are still sparks to
Oh.
contend
Oh
with.
yeah, Spark.
We have to fight the sparks.
No, you don't have to fight the sparks. They have 17
Alright.
hit points. You're fine.
Word.
Alrighty. Coming to a close of this fight. Because this is a one-shot, I'll just tell you what you looted afterward if you care.
I
Um,
don't think it matters.
I'd like.
You-
I'm
to
also
know.
getting pretty tired.
Yeah, you take off a trophy from the dragon and make your way back to the townmaster. Those of you who would like to investigate the sphere may do so at a later time, but for now,
Cool.
you,
Alright.
you didn't even know his name. You didn't even know his name. Didn't even ask.
Well, the dragon.
We didn't have time for it. We knew that we were going to run up against the time.
So you successfully slain
Kill the dragon.
you successfully slain Asandim, the blue
Who cares
dragon,
if the dragon has a name? He's
the blue
dead.
dragon of the west,
I care that he had a name.
and yeah. So
What about that
It only
monk?
suffered one casualty.
Goblins
So-
don't
Yeah.
care.
yeah, and as a part of this, you bring down Tarator's body, and you do what you need to do to, I assume, revive him.
I mean, there's a revive. Someone's got a revivify spell.
Assuming it's been less than a minute, yeah.
I mean,
Regardless, you go and do what you need to do to bring your group back together, and you continue on your way. A little bit battered, a little bit sore, but in the end, ultimately, alive and doing
And richer.
and significantly richer than you were before.
the dragon
so-
had a horde, probably.
Yeah, because who cares about being almost dead? We got more money.
Yeah, he did. It's right there.
Hey guys, can we go back to the tower? I need to go shit on the corpse.
Nope.
So
Nope.
No, we're not allowing you
this
to do that.
So thank you guys for finishing up part 2 of the one shot. I can see it.
two
No one
folks
needs to know it's part 2.
It says part 2 in the title. Sorry. Next week, the 20th, is going to be
No
we're
one
going to be
had to
returning
know.
back to our regular campaign.
Oh
where
my
we-
god, wait, is it really 420?
Yes, it's 420.
Oh no.
We're not gonna have a serious campaign.
Oh,
Where-
is it time for
We
the
re-
420 jokes?
No,
We return
it's such
to
a dumb
our.
joke.
I will mute you if I have to, guys. Come on. We'll return to our regular campaign, which is I've started calling Kladash and his birdie adventures. On this Thursday, the 16th, we have my Thursday group is running. They're running in the same campaign world, but a different adventure. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for playing. Have a good night.